Carlos Prates put hands on the ball, Jack, down in Perth. UFC 328 coming up this weekend. Hamzat Chimaev taking on Sean Strickland. We're going to preview that. We're going to talk about all that beef. We got a lot to get to today. We going deep. That's why this is Deep Waters, fueled by Monster Energy. We are live every Monday. So if you think that this is a one-off, you're wrong. We are live every Monday at noon Eastern. Make sure you guys tune in. The chat is open. If you want to chime in, you got something to say, you want to talk about my fit, whatever it is, chime in. We're going to get to that. I'm Dean Thomas. We got the crew in the house. Dustin Poirier, the Diamond, Gamebred, Jorge Masvidal. And if you notice, somebody's missing. Chris Weidman is not here. But,
oh boy.
Yeah, sorry, Chris Weidman. But we did tap in with Chris. Chris, what do you got to say to us?
What's up, guys? I'm in the land down under still, and unfortunately, I can't be with you guys on the Deep Water podcast this week, but I'm there in spirit. Don't mess this up, all right? So listen, I was at the fights. The fights were awesome. Obviously, Prates is going to be the guy you guys are probably talking about the most. He deserves that. But my biggest takeaway and biggest memory from this thing, besides the fans and the crowd, is the guy Gaziev's chin. That dude, please pull up some highlights of the shots he took and the faces he was making and how it seemed like he just would never go down because the dude Pericic was hitting him with some huge shots. And I don't know, bro. His chin needs to be studied. He looked amazing. But Pericic, man, that dude is going to be a problem in the heavyweight division. Heavyweight division needs some love right now. Let's put him against Hokit soon. That would be fun. Cheers, boys, from a winery out in Australia. Sorry I can't be there. Enjoy.
He's so sorry.
He's so, yeah.
He's so sorry.
He's in a winery, but you hear a bunch of kids in the back. What is going on with Chris? What is he doing?
I don't know.
Family with him, maybe.
He's going to come back and this show is going to be canceled.
All right, so he's talking about Perth, the card this weekend. Obviously, Carlos Prates, man, that guy is a problem. I mean, he put hands on Jack. I did not see that coming. Not like the
hands and legs.
Hands and legs. So what are your thoughts? I'll come to you first, Dustin.
I just wonder, I know everybody's kind of thinking Ian Gary is going to fight Islam, but there has been no announcement made on that. Does Prates jump the pack with this kind of performance, putting the guys away like this, putting a former champ away, 10-8 him some of those rounds, hurting him to the legs, finishing him on the ground? Can he jump the pack and be the number one contender with that performance?
Man, Jorge, what do you think?
Jack Magdalena.
He was number one. You told us that before the show. He was number one. If you beat the number one,
it's good. I think he's scary good, man. He does everything so well. He has showed great wrestling defense, great on his feet. But I really think Carlos is something scary. He reminds me of like those soccer players that, they stay out late, they smoke cigarettes, they drink a little bit of alcohol, but when you give them the ball, they put 4 goals up like Ronaldinho. The way that he's fighting right now is crazy. He's my current favorite fighter right now.
He's got to be on everybody's 5 favorite.
No, he's the most violent right now guy that I've seen. It's just elbow after knee after elbow, so fluid with heavy tools of destruction. There's no pity pad in him. Everything he's throwing is to end your life, and he's doing it with so much style and grace. I think the best fighter we're looking at right now for violence. If he's not fighting for the belt, he's fighting for the BML.
Well, I mean, think about this. So not only
does not let up.
Not only did he beat up the number one guy, the former champion, but he was like, he wanted to let him up so that he could get the $100K bonus. Like, that's the type of athlete we're dealing with here. I mean, look at that.
Yeah.
Jack Magdalena is no joke.
This is the former world champion.
I know.
Jack is no joke. If Jack can't get up, it's because his leg is sawed off.
Yeah, right.
This guy's scary. And the way that he did it effortlessly, he didn't even look like he was tired. That was scary.
Jack had nothing for him.
Well,
Jack had
nothing for him.
I think one thing, and this is something that no one really ever talks about, and I think it's the most underrated asset in all of fighting, and that is comfortability. His level of comfort when he's in there, like all week, like he's cutting weight, he's always happy, he's always smiling, he's always comfortable. He gets in there, his energy's the same. He's so comfortable. He's never tense. He's born to fight. He's born to fight. So it allows him to make good decisions. It allows him to stay relaxed. And like his length. That is a problem.
And he used it well because Jack's dangerous in the pocket. He stayed outside, until he wanted to clinch or throw elbows.
All of that.
Yeah, because Jack does his best work inside, dirty boxing, short combinations, but Carlos stayed long, hurt him with knees, hurt him with kicks, fought smart. He's putting it all together, and he's outside the cage. He's fun. He gets you wanting to watch his fights. He's drinking, he's partying, he's being himself, and he brings that into the ring. He fights free like Dean was saying.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, but let's talk about those knees, because those knees, you can't even see him coming, because he's so good at just kind of
he's already long himself, but his technique is so good. He covers a lot of range with those knees.
Yeah,
it wasn't even that he was countering JDM and say he just shut it down. Once you're doing those knees, JDM can't go to the body no more. JDM can throw a lot of that clinch stuff that he does, because every time he's reaching forward, he's eating a knee. This is the best display of knees I've seen in a while. Overall.
Yeah. You can't even tell it's coming because he does such a good job of just
beautiful, man.
Using his hands, and he doesn't look at that. Just boom.
Right.
And that deters Jack from coming into the pocket.
He just throwing him right up the middle, kind of splitting. Jack has a high guard. He's just coming between the elbows with the knees.
Oh my God.
And he's not worried about getting taken down.
Right.
That allows you to throw those knees more freely when you're not worried about somebody grabbing you or shooting a double off of it.
And it's scary because
elbows too, man.
This guy is long for the weight. He could throw those same knees to the grapplers, like a Bilal.
Yeah.
This is a guy who spent a lot of time in Thailand, I believe, as well. So he was throwing knees out there. I think he was sleeping outside the gym or sleeping in his car. I saw him talking about it. So he's been fighting the fighter life. He's been doing this his whole life.
I mean, do we give him a title shot? Is that the type of performance that he can skip the line, or at least see? I don't like when guys wait.
This is a different situation too, because the number one guy who everybody thinks is going to fight Islam has a win over Carlos.
I know that's where it gets tricky. Like, can you? And the rumors are that Ian deserves a shot. He's going to get the shot. So that's the rumor. But after a performance like that,
I say put him in.
Do we skip him? I mean, think about it. Like, Strickland got the spot because of his performance versus Fluffy, skipped over Imavov. Do we skip Ian Gary because of that performance?
It's tough to do when Ian has a win over Carlos.
Yeah, I know. So, but that's the biggest difference.
And it was in the last. When was that win? Do you know? In the last year before last?
It was in the. I think it was in the last year. It's so hard to remember now. Like, fights kind of get scrambled in my head. But it was within a year and a half, probably.
So you got to give it to Ian if he beat him in a year.
I'm actually not mad at that.
Yeah.
August 26, 2025.
Then you got to give Shavkat in there too, right? Isn't he coming back?
Yeah, but
he just had surgery.
Shavkat just had surgeries. And he hasn't fought
That's why you can't put Ian over Carlos. You can't put Ian over Carlos, I think. Not after this performance,
You think they should just sneak him in there?
Because Ian fought Bilal, and it wasn't the most exciting performance. I think there was two also eye pokes in there that changed the fight. So it's like, I don't mind if Ian gets a title shot, but I feel like Carlos and Michael deserve it more.
You have to win, but the way you win matters, and he's putting guys away.
And also how much attention you draw in a sport, unfortunately. Maybe people don't want to take that into consideration, but it's true. Who's fucking got people talking? And Carlos got everybody talking for a while.
He's drinking whiskey and smoking cigarettes between fights.
But then he's taking care of business.
Yeah.
He's putting out the most brutality right now. He's doing Mortal Kombat shit right now.
I mean, think about that his last 3 fights that run. Jeff Neal.
Elbow.
Out.
Elbow.
Jeff Neal's a beast.
Yeah, very dangerous.
Leon Edwards. Out. Boom.
Out. Cold.
Out.
Dead.
You got to give it to him then.
Two former champs. Put them out. Knocked them
back to back.
Back to back.
That was the first time Leon got knocked out.
Yeah. First time I knocked him out. Like, think of what Ian Gary's thinking right now. Ian Gary's at home punching the air.
But it's the fight.
Unless he has a contract signed. Unless we don't know.
It's the fight. Tell me what.
There hasn't been an official.
What'd you say in that Gary moment fight?
That's the problem is he don't have any standout.
Which one is it?
I mean,
exactly. If he doesn't know, this guy's a computer with the MMA. If he doesn't know, and no offense to Gary, because he's a great fighter. He's a good fighter, but I think he's in also the most talented weight division.
Yeah.
That has a lot of killers. That's why. What was that stat we were talking about earlier?
Okay, yeah. So the stat is when a champion loses their belt, it's been since 2017 since one of them. I think Robbie Lawler was the last fighter Last champion to lose his belt and then win his next fight. Since then, every welterweight champion lost their next fight.
It's a curse.
Yeah, it's a curse.
It's a curse, but it's also shows how hyper competitive that weight class is. There's a lot of good guys.
Yeah.
Even right now, look at the gauntlet of guys. You got, if Shavkov is back healthy, Carlos Freitas, Michael Morales, Ian Gary, those guys are all fucking ready to go, you know? And then at the top, you got Makhachev. But I could see Makhachev maybe losing 2 in a row to these guys, because this is a gauntlet of killers.
And that's what happens because, like, I think, because I was with Tyron. Tyron was in that list when, like, he spent so much energy getting to the belt. And then when he lost it, he had nothing left. There's no energy left. And then he had to fight Gilbert Burns, then Colby, and they were just like, nothing left. And he's going against the best guys. Yeah. So I think that's really what it is. Like, to get to that belt at welterweight,
to climb that mountain.
Yeah, it's a long.
And then if you do
man.
get through the road to get to the title shot, you got Islam staring across from you. That's a hard fight for anybody on the face of the earth.
Yeah,
you know.
So who do you think stands the best chance against Islam right now of all them guys?
I think
somebody that wasn't mentioned, and that's Usman. Usman's
matchup
for Makhachev.
Wrestling
matchup.
I think if Morales has good takedown defense, I think his size could give Islam some trouble.
I mean, just those knees. Hadouken, the whole time he just throw them knees at his chest, and if Islam ducks into him.
Yeah, that's because we really don't know how good Morales is. We don't really know. Like, he might be better than we think he is.
He's running through people.
Yeah, he's running through people. So, like, we don't know, like, how good of a grappler or how he's going to respond in these type of situations. Like, some earlier guys had him in some bad spots early, and he passed those tests. But
we know he has the power to put Islam away, but does he have the defense to stay to keep it on the feet?
Yeah. I think if it goes in the ground early, Makhachev got him.
Yeah. So, but we don't really know. So it's tough to say. But like you said,
no, I mean, we with Ian Gary in some positions, and Ian was able to control him. I think Makhachev is in another stratosphere compared to.
For sure.
Ian's huge for the weight, and he's great grappler, above average in his grappling offensively, but he's not Makhachev. You know, I think if Makhachev gets Carlos down, it's going to be a nightmare for him. The same nightmare that he is on the feet from Makhachev.
JDM got him down in the first round.
I know.
You know, if he can do that, Islam
I think that
can.
kind of surprised him, though, because JDM, he turned JDM into a wrestler. I think that kind of surprised him. He did take him down twice, though. So, but I think he wasn't really all that concerned.
Makhachev is different.
Yeah, if Makhachev takes you down.
If he gets you down one time, you might change the whole course of the fight because you won't have that same spring.
Yeah.
You know, he's going to drain you. And then submission attempts every so often as well.
The weird thing about that division is that you're right. I think Usman presents a different challenge.
Yeah.
I also think a guy like Sean, I may be biased, but I think Sean Brady would present a different challenge for him too, because Sean Brady is just an absolute savage
for Islam.
Against Islam,
I think
absolute savage ground. But
I think Makhachev beats him.
I mean, we're just saying, like, giving him problems. I don't think he does it easy. There's no way he can do it.
Stylistically, I think he's better on the feet, Makhachev, and I don't think Sean could out-grapple Makhachev.
I mean, he hasn't win over Craig Jones.
He does, but in MMA,
for sure, it's a big
he's
difference.
not going to out-grapple Makhachev, I think.
To submit Makhachev, you're not going to be on top of him, and for Brady to submit it from his back, I mean, bro.
Yeah.
I don't think that happens.
All right, so we got a poll in the chat. Guys, put your questions in the chat. Like I said, we're going to try to get to all your questions, so don't be afraid to use the chat. But we got a poll in the chat. 30% of you think that Prates deserves a chance. 28% Gary, Morales 20. It's pretty close.
But have we seen Prates takedown defense really press?
I don't
really tested. Who's he fought that
to try to take him down?
I think Morales has the biggest chance with his grappling background.
I think his size, man. He's huge for 170.
You think Morales has the best chance of beating him?
He has a decent. He hasn't got to display it a lot, but he has a decent grappling background. He wrestled freestyle for Ecuador. He also started with judo from the age of like 7 to 14. So I think he's going to get into these positions with Makhachev, and he's going to understand them a little bit better than maybe some other guys. Like, I don't think Carlos is going to be able to stop
the fans think Carlos.
I would love for that fight to happen, but I don't know if Carlos is going to be able to stop those takedowns.
I think stylistically, what you said with Brady, I think that's a good matchup, him and Islam.
Yeah. To
see where it'll go stylistically. If Brady's jiu-jitsu can hold up, threaten, maybe he can get back up.
Yeah.
I think on the feet, Islam might have it. A slight nod to Islam on the feet, I think, but on the ground,
I think big nod.
You think big
over Sean Brady? Yeah.
Technically, I think Islam's a better striker,
And he has more confidence.
but not a lot of power.
Not a lot of power, but his high kick's not bad, you know?
No, yeah,
He's
yeah.
he's got good fundamentals. He's got great fundamentals.
And I think just overall, he'll just break him down.
Yeah.
Because Sean, I don't think he'll take him down and control him.
Yeah. And Sean's not going to sub him from his back.
That'd be-
He's not going to be on top. I mean, it's going to be tough to get on top of Islam.
Yeah, but I mean, I think it would present a lot of different crazy scrambles. But so the fans think Prates by 2, slight margin by 2.
So, I like that.
All right, but it was a good night of fights down in Perth. We thought that Quillen Salkild would beat Beneil Dariush. He ended up handling his business. Anybody any thoughts on that one?
Kid did his job. I think we spoke on it. You know, he doesn't have the
Quillen Salkild.
Oh, yeah. Bro, great performance. He did what he was supposed to do, but this isn't the same Beneil. I think he's been knocked out. I'm not shitting on the guy, but I think he's been knocked out 3 of his last 4 fights.
Yeah. But the kid did his job, did it in style, you know, which is good. You know, I just
cashed in some bonuses. He did what he was supposed to do. He beat a long time veteran who's been at the top of this division for a while.
Yeah.
So now he's there. But I think, man, calling out Gamrot, it could happen, but Gamrot's looking ahead of him. He doesn't want to. He just fought back, right? He just fought in Miami, back down the line against.
But that's not the fight you want. Also, like I don't think he. I think he let emotions get to him.
Props for him for calling out Gamrot.
Yeah, but that's like the worst stylistic match you call.
That's a terrible call out. Like,
you don't want that.
Because Gamrot don't have the name to really.
But it's a tough fight,
and it's probably the toughest fight for him with the least name recognition.
So like
that's a terrible call.
His manager and coaches must have been like, dude,
what were you thinking when you called him out? Like,
why'd you do that?
Yeah.
You know Gamrot will take it, but I think Gamrot's looking ahead.
As he should. He's had some of the most exciting fights in the division for a long time. He has razor close decisions that he's lost to the best of the best. I think he should be fighting for a title soon. You know, a couple more fights.
I think Gamrot should get Armin. You know that he beat Armin. They should fight again now. Or Patty. I think it's something big for Gamrot next.
Hold like Patty. Gamrot.
But I think Patty's fighting BSD.
Is that?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey, that's not a bad fight.
I think they're fighting International Fight Week.
Gamrot and BSD also haven't fought.
Right.
They haven't. Right?
No. But I think Gamrot is a better grappler.
Yeah. Somebody in the chat said that Salkild versus Moicano would be the fight to make.
Moicano's coming off a win of Chris Duncan.
Yeah, I think
that's a fun matchup. That's more in the rankings. I think makes sense.
And he's got and it's a better name too. Like, I mean, Gamrot's your guy, no doubt about it. But Moicano's a better name.
Yeah.
A more fun name to try to go up against.
Moicano's an animal too, man.
So did you guys see this?
Yeah, no, for sure.
And he took care of business. Chris Duncan's a beast and
powerful, powerful, good grappling,
upcoming bull, and Moicano did his thing, man.
Yeah, he handled him. He handled him easily. Did you see this kid, Freaky Rahiki?
No.
Yeah, he's something fun to watch.
Yeah, man.
He's a lot of fun to watch.
Roll the tape.
Schmidt, yeah.
Roll the tape. Some highlights?
I don't think we have highlights of that, but I just wanted to give him a shout out because he's a lot of fun to watch.
We don't got tape.
Here we go.
I was going to say, it's Paramount.
Yeah. It's Paramount. We're supposed to have the footage.
Ooh,
yeah.
Nice counter right hand.
145?
Yeah, 145. I don't know if you saw his fight with Harry or George Hardwick in his last fight.
Nice man.
Uppercut.
Yeah, this guy's got some hands on him, man.
And he's long.
Yeah.
He's young too. This could be a new name in this division.
Yeah.
And they need new names, man, because Volk's cleaned out the division pretty much.
For sure.
You know, there's some killers in now.
Well,
there's some guys that are ready to fight Volk now.
Evloev.
Mozart beats him. I'm saying it here right now.
You think Mozart beats
Volkanovski?
Is that biased because you train with him?
I just, from what I see, I said he was going to beat Murph, and it was a tough fight. I think Murph is the most dangerous guy in the division still, most violent guy in the division. But I think Mozart's going to beat him. I'm telling you, Mozart, you're going to beat Volk. And I love Volk, man. He's
I need to go back and
ever do it. But right now, Mozart's at a different level. He's got like that Marab third round type shit.
Yeah.
You know?
I need to go back and watch the fight with Aljo.
Aljo had his moments.
Yeah.
Aljo had a lot
I think
of
the fight was
moments.
closer.
It was closer than you think. Aljo had his moments.
Aljo had his moments. But that gear that Mozart has, because technically,
he's a dog, man.
technically, Aljamain is a little better.
Yeah,
you know. But I'm telling you, this extra gear that he has, that's what's melting people right now.
He did that against Lerone.
And
it's
only gonna get tougher for people now because now he's coming more into his groove and he's more in his prime physically. I think he beats Volk right now, just off that.
I can't put anybody over Volk. I can't put anybody over Volk.
I'm gonna call it shocker because it is Volk, but I'm gonna call it shocker.
I thought Diego was gonna do it. He just handled him with ease, man.
But Father Time's knocking on the door. Volk ain't a young,
the problem.
young man anymore.
Man. Like, it's so hard to judge because you never know. It happens overnight, and you just don't know what night that's going to be.
Exactly.
Like Father Time will catch you overnight. Like you look good that last fight. Father Time hits you. Now you can't win a fight.
Right.
Yeah. So, and Movsar is not the guy to go against under them conditions. You know that. All right. So, Chris Weidman sent us a video talking about. Oh, there's no video on this. Okay. Well, all right. Well, he did talk about the fans in Australia.
Somebody's talking about your
turtleneck?
your collar under the sweater.
Somebody talking about the turtleneck. Yeah, man. I gotta hide them hickeys.
Got the turtleneck on in South Florida.
So they want to know where Chris Weidman is. Chris Weidman is still in Perth. He's on his way back from Perth, but don't worry about it. So what was that? Dean rocking the thrift store.
I'm gonna pop some tags.
Thank you, man. Rocking the thrift store. All right. From Wilfred Torres, Dean looking like a youth pastor.
Classic.
Righteous gemstone over here.
From Wolf Teeth, Dean looking like a substitute teacher. I love it. Yeah, that's the goal, man. Like a substitute teacher at a
Dean's rolling the TV in.
College. From Landon Werner, Dean's shoes never disappoint. That's right, man. I got the kicks on, man. I custom made.
He got him airbrushed at the fair. He got him airbrushed at the fair.
Oh, that's a lot. Hold on, let's see. From Diggity, Masvidal looking like the Fresh Prince of Miami. Hey, Masvidal is the Fresh Prince of Miami.
Let's go.
We know that. My man runs Miami.
305.
I got pulled over the other day. I was like, y'all know my man Masvidal, they let me go. That's what I'm saying.
Facts.
Be careful.
Facts, yeah.
Facts.
They might arrest you sometimes if you say that.
They let
Also facts.
Facts.
Yeah. All right, fellas, but now it is time to unleash the beast fueled by Monster Energy. We're going to get into this preview UFC 328. Khamzat Chimaev versus Sean Strickland. This is the fight that we've been talking about for a while now. I think the only man on the planet that might be able to challenge Khamzat Chimaev is Sean Strickland right now at the middleweight division. Fellas, early thoughts.
I got Chimaev.
Me same.
Put my money on
Got Chimaev.
I got
It's hard
Chimaev.
not to put your money on Chimaev. But I think,
I mean, Strickland.
No, you got
I
Strickland.
got my money on Chimaev for losing.
I
I got Strickland all day. I've been saying it the whole time.
got Chimaev
Strickland.
winning.
You got Chimaev winning. You got Strickland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I will say this, man. I know some guys, good wrestlers who are working with Sean, and they said it's legit. He can get back up. He's hard to hold down. His gas
I've seen
tank.
it. He was at top
Johnny
10.
told me it's
Johnny
serious.
Eblin. I've seen Johnny Eblin. I've seen him over there.
You know, and Chimaev is a complete different animal that anybody Strickland has fought. But the guys that are close to Chimaev in that realm, Strickland's handled them well. Like, it's really hard to hold this guy down. I've seen it with my own eyes in training practice, with heavyweights even going with them. And I've seen it in fights. Chimaev has never fought nobody like that. They could wrestle back into him like that. And he's not going to get takedowns on Chimaev, but he's going to be incredibly hard to hold down. And I don't think we've ever seen Chimaev go that deep waters, you know?
It's, man,
Fourth, fifth round.
that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at.
If Strickland does do it, that's when it's going to be.
So
if he does win, it's going to be fourth or fifth round.
I went back and rewatched.
He's not going to win a decision.
Yeah.
He's going to have to finish Khamzat,
so.
but it's going to have to be later. Maybe if Khamzat slows down, if he can keep getting up, making him keep shooting wear on him. We have seen Khamzat slow down.
Think about this.
I dumped some money on Strickland finishing it.
So
go fourth, fifth round.
Now we've seen when we remember the DDP fight and Chimaev.
He didn't slow down that much in that fight.
Yeah, he didn't.
He didn't. Wait a minute.
The
Go
fifth
back
round.
and watch the fifth round.
Yeah, the fifth round for sure.
At one point, Dricus had Chimaev mounted.
Yeah.
I don't remember
That's
that.
true.
Yeah, he did.
No, yeah.
He did. We forget
Fifth round.
because it was such a beatdown that we forget the final moments of the fight. But he had Chimaev mounted. Now, granted, Chimaev was probably like, yeah, I already won this fight. But still, like, you don't
10-8 rounds.
Yeah, you still don't let a guy out like that. Like, you want to go out and dominate him and try to put him away. He had Chimaev mounted momentarily. So that to me is kind of telling. I think Strickland might be able to, if he can get him to a certain point and start stopping shots and getting back up easily, he might break Chimaev mentally.
That's what I'm betting on. And that's why I'm saying he finishes him, you know?
If he does, it's going to be late in the fight.
He's going to be able to get back up, fight the hands. Now, as long as he doesn't get submitted in that first round, I'm even dumping more money. Because I got them live bet apps now, even more money on Strickland. I'm going to pay off this Disney vacation I'm taking my kids on Strickland.
So
the first takedown is going to tell the story of the whole fight.
That's what I was going to ask you. Like, what are you looking for in the first round from either guy?
He's going to get taken down.
Yeah.
If he gets back up, then we have a fight. Because I think if he can get up once, he'll be able to get up over and over again. Mm-hmm. And I think he has a better gas tank. So later rounds, I think if Strickland can get up, later rounds, 4th, 5th round, he's going to do damage to Khamzat. Mm-hmm. That's what I think.
Strickland's pretty smart, and I've picked up on certain tendencies of Chimaev when he comes out. Every fight, he does the same set of sequence things. If I was Strickland, I just, pick up on them tendencies and hit the gas,
Yeah.
Because he has these certain things that he always does right before shooting, and it's like someone has to take advantage of him, and I think it might be Strickland.
But he's going to have to fight a little different. He won't be able to use all the knees, the teeps, because
the knees later.
You got to keep your feet on him.
He don't want to give his legs up, though, because Khamzat's going to grab those legs. As soon as he lifts a knee, as soon as he throws a kick, he's going to take him down.
Later on, it could help, though, to help catch him with a knee coming in or something. But I think in the beginning, it's just hands. And Strickland has the hands. I mean,
for sure.
He showed it with Izzy. If he steps on the gas pedal and he lets his hands go, he's a problem. I think that Sean and Chimaev are in complete different worlds in the striking. I think if Strickland bites in his mouthpiece and forgets it's like a MMA match and just lets his hands go, I think it's also game over,
Think so?
I don't think Chimaev could handle that pressure that
That's what I'm concerned with. Like, I mean, we saw Chimaev. He was a dog against Gilbert, so he showed that he does have that. But in the 4th, 5th round against a guy like Strickland, who's really he's bigger than Gilbert, and he's really putting heat on him. Like, can he deal with that?
And Strickland is not only world champion, but he beat one of the best ever. And I still think his prime is he.
Yeah, for sure.
When he took that belt from him, that was crazy.
Since you help a bunch of fighters and you've broken down footage on my former opponents, let's do a coach's corner.
Okay.
How would you prepare each guy for this fight?
If I'm Strickland, I'm worried. I'm obviously defending that first shot, and we know what that first shot looks like. It's a single leg to the body to try to lift.
Once his hands get together.
So we got to, but you're going to get taken down. So one, we're going to try to stop that shot and try to break that up, and then 2, working on our get ups. And then also, too, I'm doing some guard work because Gilbert was very successful with the guard
You're
work.
not going to submit Khamzat off your back.
Not to submit him, but to get him off you.
Create space.
Create space to get up. It's easier to create space when you're throwing up submissions. They got to pull back to get up. So that's how you get back up. And then can put the pressure on him, walk him down, get him moving backwards. That's how I'm working on Khamzat. But then for Khamzat, the idea, one thing that Khamzat to me lacks is just finishing ability on the ground. I think he's got to do a better job of hurting people on the ground. So I think I would work with him on his ground and pound, because if he gets Strickland on the ground and Strickland is just worried about getting back up, he's not doing his job right. Like, he should be worried about staying safe.
Right. Like,
if you're on your back, the guy should be like, man, this guy's punching me in my head into mashed potatoes. So, like, if I'm working with Khamzat, I'm working on ground and pound to really hurt Strickland once he's down on the ground.
I don't think he has it in him.
No, I don't know if he has it in. I mean, he
does it because he's worried that the guy's going to get free and he's going to lose his position. I mean, it showed with TDP.
Yeah.
He had him in the crucifix. He never
But he never
does. But that's what I'm saying. That's why
you have to create space to get that power, but he doesn't want to lose position.
Right.
So he's pity-patting shots.
He's not cranking that soldier boy. He's just, he needs to stop. Boom.
And that's what I'm saying. And that's why I would be working with him on.
With Strickland, he's going to do it even less because Strickland's going to go like this.
Yeah,
the moment he does give him space, Strickland's going to take it. So he's going to be even less gun shy, I think, in his fight. And he's going to be more concentrated on holding him. and that's going to wear him.
Which means this fight could be boring.
Boring, but it's going to wear and tear on him.
I just want to see Khamzat's face. If Strickland is able to get to the fence, break away, make him get back to the middle of the ring and start fighting, I just want to see, he hasn't had that resistance yet. Well, against Usman a little bit.
A lot.
Yeah.
Usman stopped him after the first round.
And it slowed him down. So if Strickland's able to do that, it's going to gas. It's
that
going
was
to wear on
10 days notice.
Right.
No.
And coming up to 185.
Yeah.
But I think the biggest storyline of this fight is the trash talk and the beef that they have. Does anybody even know what
I feel like they haven't covered it.
No, UFC said they brought in extra security.
Yeah.
And I saw Strickland saying if Khamzat's team or him press him, he said he's strapped, man. He said he's strapped.
That's wild. That's dangerous to say.
But do you know what kind of guy he is?
I know, but that's wild and dangerous to say out loud in public. To be like, yeah, I'm strapped. So if he
Khamzat did say that in the street, he would kill him.
I know, but I mean,
so it's like, they both have crossed the line.
Yeah.
You don't say those things like that. I don't think you should be saying I'll kill this person.
Yeah,
like I'll kill you in the fight.
Yeah.
Like I'll 10-8 you every round and knock you out, but you don't say I'm gonna kill you outside here, because then people might take it the wrong way. And now look, Sean's ready for whatever happens. And I'm not mad at Sean, because this is America. You say some shit like that, you can protect yourself in this country.
Yeah.
So props to Sean.
But how did this beef start? Does anybody even know how?
I think they trained together.
They trained together, but like a lot of people train together. You think it was like when they found out they were fighting, they started to create this beef that just kind of rolled downhill, that just kind of got bigger than life? Because I don't think that they had a problem before they knew they were fighting.
I don't think they were too much of friends back then either.
I don't know where it all originates from, but I know they don't like each other for sure. The face off, they're going to be a bunch of security. Not going to let them get close.
Yeah,
because they're going to fight.
So
both guys are crazy.
So,
Sean will fight anytime.
Yeah, exactly.
Anytime, any place.
So Sean, he's reckless with his words. He says whatever he wants.
But Khamzat's been reckless with his words. You see some of the stuff he's tweeting?
I know.
You saw some of that?
I saw about him killing Sean if it's in the streets.
Khamzat put out like a picture of Sean and his dad.
Did he?
Yeah.
No way. He did?
Yeah,
He
bro.
was that low?
Can we pull that up?
Yeah.
What?
Pull it up.
Do we have a picture?
Paramount. Headquarters, please.
Pull up that tweet that Khamzat sent out.
Oh my goodness.
They're working on it.
Headquarters.
We're working on that.
When somebody says this and tweets something like this, it's an automatic fight when you see each other.
Man.
The guy's talking about his family, talking about Khamzat's father Sean's father made him a girl or some crazy stuff.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't think Khamzat would.
I didn't know he was going to stoop like that. Like
he did. He did.
Oh man.
We're pulling it up.
All right, so the pressure, do you think that adds extra pressure for each guy? Because it's hard to lose after you talked all this trash.
It definitely does at a certain moment, and it might even, in some cases, overfuel you that you're training too much.
All right, we got the photo.
Khamzat put this out.
Oh man, and it says this picture shows everything. Who is the man in this, and who is the girl? Oh man,
what does it say at the bottom? You can cry. That's okay. Your father makes you a girl. And Sean's been open about his childhood and abuse and stuff like that. So Khamzat's shooting low, man.
Yeah, shooting low.
Man, I did not know that Khamzat went that low on him like that.
Yeah. So now when these guys see each other,
I think that's a lot. That's too much pressure for me, man. I don't want that type of pressure for an MMA fight.
Fighting is already enough pressure by itself without the extra stuff. So when you add this stuff to it, it just in your mind, you're running circles, man. I've been in a position before where I'm getting ready for a fight and guys are talking trash and it's just like, it just keeps feeding that fire.
Was Conor the worst guy you had to deal with?
100%. Yeah. But he was good at it.
Yeah.
He was good at it.
At times, like, Conor's kind of funny. Like, you can kind of laugh. Like, he doesn't, I mean, he got a little dirty after the last one with you, but
also behind the cameras, like in front of the cameras at press conferences, that's one thing. But behind the cameras, Conor was good too, because like we would pass each other in the hall, and he would say something like, "Why'd you leave your coach from Louisiana? And why'd you go to Florida?" And
really?
You gave up on your people, like stuff like that. Yeah. Where after the interaction, I'm walking away like, damn, why did I leave Louisiana? Because I need to get better. That's like I'm questioning myself. Like it's working.
He did a lot of research on people. He researched people.
I'm like, damn, but. Yeah, man, he's making me walk away from the interaction thinking about what he said. So it's getting under my skin. It's working. There's an art to the trash talk and to the the mental warfare, and Conor's good at it.
But by fight time, were you thinking of any of that? Was the pressure still there?
Yeah, in the first fight, it was. It messed with me.
Sure,
yeah. I wanted to kill the guy.
And that's what happens. You might overtrain. Your coach is like, hey, you're doing too much.
I'm fighting out of
You're
anger.
like, I'm not doing enough. And then you kind of get there overtrained. Some guys will do that, and Sean could be that guy. Chamza looks like he takes it very seriously too. They might overtrain just trying to live up to the moment,
Now, you had a lot. I mean, one of your beefs was with Kobe. Like, did that pressure get to you?
In some ways, yeah, because I really wanted to fucking just break his fucking spirit, and so I was training very hard for that fight. I was doing a lot of cardio for that fight. I was making sure I was staying in very, very good shape for that fight,
Yeah. I don't know, man. But I don't like that type of pressure, man. Like, I never had beef like that when I was fighting, just because we didn't do it back then, really, because like we didn't really have platforms like that. But it just seems to me like if it gets that deep, it's got to be street.
I mean, sometimes, yeah. There's
Because,
only
like,
one guy I had problems with that it was like that. Everybody else.
Yeah. Because like at some level, the person you're going to war with in a fight is your business partner. So y'all kind of need
each other.
You need each other. And then if y'all are going at it like that, like I don't want to do business with you.
Yeah.
So
that's one way to look at it.
Yeah, I
think John Jones looks at it very similar.
Yeah, like I'm not going to help you make money. Why should I help you make money? But these guys are just like, how does that end though? Like the winner can still brag, but then are they going to like? How does that?
It made sense when it was a pay-per-view model.
Yeah. For sure.
Let's get into it. Let's
get the numbers
make
up.
people want to watch this fight.
No. What? Now you can just autopilot.
Just show up and fight.
Well, so and you had a little beef with Usman. Was that the same too? Did that work?
No, that was more on like sports rivalry, mental warfare. I'd see him, I just say something. He see me, he'll say something, and that's just trying to get under skin. Nothing personal ever with Kamaru.
Yeah. Did you have beef with anybody else?
Pretty much everybody. I think I fought.
Everybody, huh?
Yeah, my mindset is like.
So you're one of those guys that had to create that type of tension.
I didn't have to, but we're fighting.
Better for you.
We're fighting. We're fighting at the end of the night.
Yeah.
So why not?
What's one I always wanted to see, because I know the pressure would have been wild, was you and Nate. I know that
Man.
one. You don't like him, he don't like you. That would have been a crazy one.
I still want to whip Nate's ass.
I know.
Nate is the one guy you'll come back for, right?
Yeah, exactly. I'll come back to fight him because it got away and he lied, and like the fans ran on his side whenever the UFC knew I was going to fight Nate at our first matchup in Madison Square Garden. Then Nate was having trouble with his negotiation. I don't know what was going on, but UFC called me and said, hey, we want to keep you on the Madison Square Garden card. Would you fight so-and-so? They started offering me other people. I said, listen, if it's not Nate, I'm not fighting. I'm going to go have my hip taken care of. If it's Nate, I'll fight. It wasn't Nate. They offered me Kevin Lee. They offered me a few other names. I said, I'm going to go have surgery on my hip. And then Nate used that as like, I was the fall guy. Like the fight's off because I pulled out, but I never pulled out.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to fight anybody else but Nate.
That's what we need to make happen.
I think the real competition, a fight's cool, but me and Nate in a spelling bee.
Who do you
if you want to see if you want to see both of us fighting for our life,
y'all been sweating,
bro. Yeah, like the Key and Peele when he's pouring sweat. That's me and Nate in a spelling bee. That's the real fight right there.
Hilarious. All right, so but Sean Strickland, Khamzat Chimaev. I mean, I don't know, man. The beef is real. It seems to be really real. And Chimaev is kind of like a boogeyman. Like whenever I think of Chimaev, I always think about when he's posing down into that stance.
The wolf.
And he's smiling. Is he the scariest dude in the UFC right now?
No, I would say the scariest dude right now is either Ilya or Carlos Pretas, bro. That's scary to me. Like,
getting held down.
It's like, you're going to sniff me, dude, for fucking 15 minutes. You're not even going to throw a shot.
That's more annoying than anything.
You're the one that called him scary. I'm talking about
that the look, like when he's looking at you from that spot.
Nah, because I know what he brings, Like I look at a guy like Carlos, I look at a guy like Ilya, and I go, okay, that's scary. Because if I slip up tonight, I'm gonna be looking up like this at the lights, saying, "What the fuck happened?" That's scary. Guys coming.
You bring a pillow when you fighting those guys.
Yeah,
you bring a Plan B pill when you fighting Khamzat.
I think Alex might be the scariest.
Pereira's scary.
Him or Ilya.
Yeah.
Both guys have some kind of aura that is danger. It's danger, man.
Yeah, like
And Carlos is in that mix.
Yeah.
Carlos is in that mix.
Like Ilya is scary
Because-
in a different way though.
Because if Chimaev doesn't come up to 170 and this guy still has the belt and Carlos would have fought him for the belt, oh my gosh, he'd be the biggest name in the fucking thing right now.
True.
You know?
Yeah.
That performance that he put on against Jack was next level shit, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
He could have, if he'd have stayed on that leg, he could have stopped him TKO by leg kicks.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that calf was done.
Yeah.
He was on the ground. I saw a video from the other side of the cage. You can hear him like making noise on the leg kicks.
Really?
Yeah, he was in pain. You know, not too often you hear a former world champion grunting and like whining in the fight. Every leg kick, he was like, oh.
That's crazy because you don't. And
I know the feeling.
Jack's tough. Jack's tough, man.
Jim Miller, right?
Yeah, I know the feeling. Oh, bro, once that leg gets compromised, the wind could blow too hard and you'll go down. That's how sensitive the calf is when it gets damaged like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we got, I mean, that beef is real, but we got a list of some other beefs that we're going to talk about a little bit later on in the show. But before we get there, I do want to cover the rest of this card. Joshua Van taking on Tatsuda Taira. I can't wait for that fight. That was a fight that was supposed to happen about a month ago. It didn't. It didn't happen then. It is happening now. I love Joshua Van's fighting style, but I just can't see him getting past somebody like Tatsuda Taira. That guy is like extremely, extremely well-rounded and good and young and fast and long for the division.
And Van kind of jumped on the scene like a rocket. Like he got there quick where he's at.
Yeah.
Hands.
Yeah. No, he can box.
He can box for sure. He's got power
too.
for sure.
That's the thing at that weight class. Not a lot of guys have that.
But Tatsura just went through good boxing with Moreno and passed the test, you know?
And I mean, he schooled Moreno too. Like, yeah, he schooled Moreno. Joshua Van, I mean, look at that. The body shots. He can rip. There's no doubt about that, man. He does a lot of damage with his hands, man. But I don't think Tatsuda Taira's going to give him those opportunities.
Right.
This guy's only been training for like 5 years.
You know, I don't think he's anywhere near his
Tatsuda?
No, Joshua Van.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And
That's
let's
crazy.
be fair. Let's be fair.
Years.
And I don't want to take anything away from him being champion because he put himself into that spot.
Yeah.
But let's be fair. I don't think he was going to beat Pantoja
No,
that night.
not that night.
I don't think so either. That's why I want Pantoja to get healthy, get back in the mix, because he needs the first crack at it as soon as he's healthy.
This is the most exciting the 125 division's been in a while.
Yeah.
Ever.
also
Right,
have-
in the history of the.
I think
Kyoji Haraguchi versus Manuel Cape is the craziest shit ever. I can't believe that fight's in the Apex for starters. But this fight is monstrous. Cape to me is the most dangerous guy in the division. And Kyoji and Pantoja are the best guys in the division. So this fight is like...
that's a fun matchup.
It is a fun matchup. I mean...
I think the flyweight division and the heavyweight division are kind of making a run back at the spotlight right now.
Mm-hmm. This is the best division in a while. Because they got guys that can knock you out, guys that can submit you.
Guys you want to see fight.
Guys you want to see fight.
Because heavyweight used to be that division.
It used to be
that division. It's kind of coming back now, though.
It's coming back. I
When
mean,
was the
obviously-
heavyweight glory? Junior Dos Santos days?
Kane Jr. I mean,
Kane.
Brock was there.
Yeah.
Alistair was there.
Yeah.
We had some big names, some big fun fights.
It was fun. It was fun. It was fun to watch.
It was the golden age for heavyweight. Yeah.
But I mean, now it's coming, like you said.
Kane made it just so fun because the dude would just, every fight you knew was going to be a crazy performance of cardio, will, and just finish a guy.
And he fought mean, too. Like, he was.
Mean.
I think he's the most complete heavyweight guy we've had.
I think he's the best heavyweight.
Yeah.
Him and Fedor.
Prime Kane against anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say that. Like, that window when he was in his prime beats any other heavyweight in their window of prime.
I think so, too.
And probably easy.
I think he beats Fedor, man. Both prime.
That's the one I would want to see, though.
I think he beats Fedor.
Depends on the cage or ring, too. I think he's going to make a difference.
True.
You think he beats Fedor? I don't know.
I think he prime Kane.
I don't know.
He might. I don't know. It's tough to say.
I see we got another poll. Who wins the spelling bee, me or Nate?
Oh,
I'll put my money on Dustin, man.
Man,
it's
I think so.
85%
Nate
Dustin
is
right
going to
now.
get mauled by Mike Perry. Dude, this old and slow.
I think Perry beats him too.
You think so?
Yeah.
With the MMA gloves, he definitely has more of an advantage, especially in the beginning.
Yeah.
But I think if Nate gets out the first round, it'll take a swing. It'll take a little.
Yeah, he does have gas tank, man.
All right. Rest of the card this weekend. Alexander Volkov versus Waldo Cortez Acosta.
I like Costa, man.
I like him too.
I like him.
Waldo all day.
He grew on me. There was a time where I didn't like him. Remember when he fought the former champ? Who's my brain? This is what happens when you get punched in the head for a living. The old dude.
Shamrock.
No.
Royce Gracie.
No. He trained the top team.
Jens Pulver.
No.
Anderson Silva.
No.
JDS?
No. The other champ. He's still fighting Bareknuckle now.
Andre
Arlovski. Andre.
I'm sorry, my brain froze.
The Pitbull. You talking about the heavyweight bare-knuckle champ?
Yeah,
I think he's a
Andre
champ.
Arlovski. When he fought Andre Arlovski,
Two-time
I was
heavyweight
so
champ.
upset with Waldo's performance, man, because I'm like, you're fighting a legend, and you're not doing anything special, and you were trying to stunt on him, and it was such a disgusting display of martial arts to me.
I don't remember.
It was, trust me, you don't want to go back and watch it. Like, you'll be mad at him. But then afterwards, man, he grew on me, and I'm a fan of Waldo.
He's putting guys away.
I'm a fan of him now.
I didn't see that one with Andre, and I've seen a lot of Waldo's fights. I'm gonna have to go back and see, but I am a Waldo fan. I love it.
I'm
Taking
a fan.
fights in short notice, getting poked in the eye, sending a missile right back. Huge fan. My Dominican brother.
He had a good year last year, man. Like, he had one of
great
the
year.
better years of the MMA.
Like 4-0 he went.
Yeah, 4-0, and like all really good performances. Put him in the spot. Now, again, heavyweights, talking about the comeback, the resurgence of heavyweights, and this fight against Volkov, because Volkov,
and
he had a great year too. Like, he had a pretty solid year too.
And he took out Derek, man. Derek's a problem. Derek still has the power and experience, and he took out Derek. You know, it just shows like this guy's also next level athlete. You know,
look, if he gets past this fight and Josh on the White House wins, match them up.
Yeah, that's the fight to make.
Match those boys up.
Yeah, that's the fight. I love that fight.
I wouldn't want to see because Josh is more like a wrestler. So I feel like Josh.
But he doesn't wrestle. But he could.
He could against Derek. You know,
he uses wrestling defensively to stay on the feet.
Mm-hmm. He's going to wrestle Derek. There's no way he's
conventional wisdom would tell you that, but
at least first round.
Yeah, at least to tire him out, and then he's going to try to punch on him. But there's no way he just trades with Derek the way he did.
You know, he can't take the shots.
Curtis.
He won't be able to take the shot.
That. Yeah. He
after wrestling hard, he could.
Yeah. After wrestling hard, he'll do that. But he's got to hurt him on the ground because Derek has this unique ability to lay on his back and not get hurt and then just push guys off of him easily. So he's got to hurt him a bit.
I don't think he do it with this.
Yeah.
Something crazy is going to happen in this fight. That heavyweight fight on the White House card.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to get knocked out in that matchup. Something crazy. I don't know which way, but something crazy is going to happen.
Can you imagine Derek Lewis beats him?
Ooh.
And he could. He can knock out anybody.
Yeah.
He could.
Yeah.
You got the power for it.
That'd be crazy. All right, I got Sean Brady versus Joaquin Buckley. I'll be cornering Sean next week, actually. So I'm working the desk with you.
Listen, bro, I'm a fan of Sean, and I'm a fan of you. I think this is a bad matchup for your boy, man.
A lot of people have been saying that. A lot of people have been saying that. And I mean, but you know what? That's what the fight game is about, right? Testing yourself.
Yeah.
So that's, I always say, man, listen, you got to test yourself. You don't just show up to fights that you know are easy fights. You don't just show up to fights that you know that you can win.
If Brady can't get the takedown,
yeah,
I think he's in trouble on the feet, man.
If he can't get the takedown.
If he cannot get the takedown.
I'm putting my money on Buckley.
Yeah. A lot, again, and I appreciate you guys' honesty. I would never want you guys to be on here and just because I'm here to be like, oh man, yeah, Brady.
Who's the favorite in this matchup coming in?
I don't know.
Brady's the favorite.
You coaching Brady?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brady's minus
you used to work with Buckley too, though, right?
No, I never worked with Buckley.
Okay.
I did a couple videos with Buckley, but never worked with Buckley ever. But yeah, a lot of people think that it's a bad matchup. Brady.
The odds makers don't. He's a favorite.
Yeah. But
Brady's a favorite.
Brady's a favorite.
But I think Buckley could be explosive enough and stop enough takedowns that he can make it a problem on the fight.
And he has power in his hands.
He has power. He has speed.
He has power in his hands.
He's athletic. He does, unconventional
things. It's just
a
tough matchup for Brady after fighting a huge guy who just clipped him in Morales. Coming in here with another big puncher, back to back. Brady's got balls. You got to give him that.
Yeah. Well, again,
they're both bad matchups for each other, though, because the same way that if I think Buckley does get taken down, he's in deep waters.
But he has good takedown defense, man.
Yeah,
he does.
No, he does. No, he's very knowledgeable in terms of like his skill set, in terms of what he wants to do. He's very good at what he wants to do. So, but we've did our work. We've prepared the best we can. Now we just got to fight.
That's all you can do.
That's That's why I got into this sport. It's to test. Does it work or does it not work? It's that, and then we've gotten away from that in the game because it's all about money and
does it work?
Media.
Does it not work?
Yeah, does it work or does it not work?
And once you get under those lights out there in the cage, it's the ultimate lie detector.
It's the ultimate, it's the ultimate lie detector. Like if it don't work, you're gonna find out, and so is the world. And
you thought that Pilates class was keeping you up in shape?
Yeah.
Wrong.
About to get folded up like a love letter.
I think a fight that I'm actually looking forward to as well, King Green and Jeremy Steele.
That's a fun one. That's a fun one, man.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm on the fence about that one. I keep going back and forth on that one in my head.
Dude,
but I think I'm gonna go with, I don't know, the last time you would have asked me like a year ago, I would have gone Stevens, but the last fight, Green just looked so
Who'd he fight last?
About the Mexican tall dude.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, yeah.
And that kid, I've trained with him a lot. That guy's tough, could take a shot, young, in his prime. He's like 6'2".
Yeah.
And
he's big.
Bobby made it look too easy. King Green just...
He stunned on him.
But he's smooth. He's crafty. He has his own style. It's hard to deal with. But he's been clipped a few times in the last couple of years. Mm-hmm. And Jeremy can punch. Mm-hmm. I think if Jeremy lands a shot,
it's over.
Bobby goes down.
I'm going
with
Jeremy, but it's a lot closer than I would have.
It's a fun matchup.
Yeah, it's a great matchup.
I wonder who's the favorite in that one. That's a coin toss.
The best story about my favorite King Green story is when you fought him. When you said that you was punching on him, he was talking trash as he was going down.
Yeah, as he's going down, he's like, "You punch like a bitch. You can't punch." As he's going down, as I'm dropping him. Dude, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's hilarious, man. Like
he talks throughout the whole fight too. He's a fun fighter to watch, man.
I still remember that fight like it was yesterday. He tried to do the shoulder roll on you, but you're southpaw. It was going straight.
Right hook, right on his chin. And Rogan's on the commentary saying, "Dustin's loading up too much. I pushed off the fence, hit him with another shot, dropped him again."
Oh my God. Yeah, that was a fun fight to watch. But then when you told me that he was talking trash to you as he was going down.
You can't punch it on his way down, he's talking.
Oh man. So
they said Bobby's minus 300 favorite. That's crazy.
300.
That's crazy odds.
No.
I would know.
I'm gonna dump the house
on Jeremy.
Jeremy.
Yeah.
Insert betting platform right here.
Yeah, no, that's a crazy number.
300
minus 300. I think
no.
That's disrespect.
I'm gonna put some money on Jeremy.
You have to.
How about Joel Alvarez versus Yaroslav Amosov?
Listen,
Amosov. Dump the house on him.
If there's a prop line somewhere, who's going to be the future welterweight champion? If you could find a line for Amosov, he's going to be a world champion.
Dump it on him.
You think so?
He's going to be a world champion.
Dump it on him.
So
somehow, some way.
I remember his very first day walking in the ATT. I was in there. He walked in the side door, and I ended up holding pads for him that day. His very first time at ATT. And I didn't know he was going to be anything. But he went to Bellator and just ran everybody over.
He'll do the same thing to UFC.
He's the closest thing. I might have told you or Chris last week.
The other day.
He's the closest thing to Khabib that I've ever felt.
Really?
When he's riding you against a wall, his grappling is the closest thing to Khabib I've ever felt.
And he's just like massive for the weight too. I think he's like 6'2", 6'3". He stays in year-round shape. And he's another one of these guys that not only is he technically sound, but he has like a third lung.
Yeah, he has a tank.
He could just keep going and going at the same pace, doesn't fade out. He's really, really a special.
Super flexible too. His lead leg kick.
Really?
Crazy balance. One of the most well-balanced athletes I've ever dealt with.
Yeah.
Like his balance is like next.
He's a super athlete, man.
I mean,
super.
This is gonna be. He's gonna be a real.
He's got a gauntlet of killers, but he's the guy that could be the guy.
But that's what I'm saying. This is gonna be a real fun addition.
He could be
into that.
He could be the guy like Michael Morales because he could be the guy like Chimaev because he could wrestle with all of them.
Yeah,
and he's not gonna talk or be crazy to jump the line. If he did do that, I think he would be a huge star. But he's gonna do it the old-fashioned way and work his way up to the rankings. But I think he's gonna be a world champion.
He's gonna bust out to the most, and that's saying a lot because I think 170 right now, especially after Carlos' performance, is maybe the most stacked division right now with a gauntlet of killers. Like each and every, and there's a couple undefeated guys in there as well. So I think 170 really has some killers right now, man.
I think he beats Carlos.
I think he beats Carlos too.
Yeah,
Think so?
He's that good. Yeah,
he's that good, huh?
In a tough fight, but he can beat Carlos.
Gillis or that Anaconda against Neil Magny, it was smooth, man. From Mount,
Yeah.
He's going to show a lot more.
Yeah,
He
can do it all.
Yeah,
That's just the beginning.
yeah.
And he's a guy who, in the middle of the Ukraine war, went back to Ukraine, fought in the war, went to his destroyed house, got his belt, his Bellator belt, out of his destroyed house, like dirt, everything. He went get his belt in the middle of a war.
A Bellator belt?
Yeah.
He probably should have left that.
Jesus.
Too soon?
Too soon, man.
I'm sorry, Bellator. That was too soon.
I'm sorry. I'm a His
Yeah,
house
sorry.
got blown up.
Yeah. We're talking about the belt.
I'm talking about the belt. All right, but you guys gotta be a little torn on this one. Grant Dawson, Mateusz Rebecki,
Another
ATT guy. Man, Mateusz Rebecki keep fighting on y'all. Like,
Can I say something? ATT is the greatest gym in the world.
well, that's what they say.
Yeah.
You know, we have guys fighting each other, and you will see no favoritism, no nothing. That's why so many guys will also sign up towards it. You know, you can come do your camp, have access to all these great fighters and coaches, and nobody's going to tell you nothing. It's just the best environment in the world. So I feel so privileged that I got to even go through this place. So, and now look, 2 American top team guys are fighting each other. There is no better gym in the world than American top team.
Rebecki's doing the gauntlet of 155.
Oh my God.
He fought Duncan, Gamrot.
Now he's fighting.
And
I
all
think
these
this
guys.
might be his 4th ATT guy. I think there was another guy.
Did he fight Moicano? No.
I'm not sure.
No, he didn't. Because before that, I think he fought.
It's just crazy to me because these are all guys that train together.
Yeah.
You know, we're on the mats at the
I
same
don't
time.
know why they're also doing this thing. We got too many good guys. That's why they're trying to have us kill off each other.
I feel bad for Rebecki because like he's putting him up against guys that are better than him.
And he's having great fights, man.
Yeah.
The best fights.
Yeah.
But like all the matchups are like, yo, you want to fight your training partner who's better than you.
But I promise you this, Dawson is not going to fight him the way everybody's been fighting him.
No.
Brawling, war, blood.
I mean, he should.
Oh yeah, there's no way, and that's what's going to be bad for him because at least he don't even get that rub to have an exciting fight. He's probably going to get taken down and choked out.
But Rebecki could wrestle, like defensively. It's not going to be an easy fight. And if it's on the feet, I give the advantage to Rebecki.
Yeah, for sure.
On the feet, I'm not sure. I think on the ground, I would give it to Grant.
No, on the feet, you don't think?
I don't know. I know he'll brawl, but
he could take a shot. He
could definitely
take
a shot.
You know,
Yeah.
I give the feet Rebecki all the way, and in Dawson, I give him the wrestling.
He's
And
so
I give
hard to
him
get
the
off
ground
you,
control,
man.
the ground control as well. But Rebecki's not easy to take down. I've seen him wrestle a couple times in the gym and in fights. He could hold his own at times.
Yeah.
You know.
It's going to 100% get tested in this fight. His takedown defense.
Yeah.
Because
So-
Grant's going to wrestle.
So as we talk about like training together, training partners, now I know they're not teammates. Strickland and Chimaev have trained together before. How much of an impact do you think that's going to have on this fight?
Definitely has an impact because maybe you're like, oh, if he gets to a single leg, I could defend like this, you know, and that's your theory before you grapple with the guy, and then the guy gets to a single leg and you can't stop him. Now you're like, well, now I know I'm not even going to let him get near my legs. I'm going to put all my effort into not letting this guy get to my legs because he's a finisher there, you know. So in little things like that, it could definitely help gauge. Also the strength level. Sometimes you go with a guy that's really, really good, but he's a lot weaker than you, so you're able to get away with a lot of things, you know. So it's always a good gauge to go with a guy, I think. You know,
Yeah.
not show him too
How
much.
much training did they do? Did they train one time and they said they were training partners now? Or did they do months, weeks? I don't know.
I heard it like there was some level of when Hamzat was at Extreme Couture that Strickland was kind of like took him under his wing a little bit and was like, you know, kind of helping him get adjusted to the gym.
One of these guys is walking into this fight knowing who got the better in the gym,
Yeah.
you know.
But the stories are that Hamzat got the better, but Strickland is just like, it doesn't matter. It was just training. And you know how that is. Like, because if you're just
Talking
training,
about practice.
Yeah, you talking about practice. What we talking about practice?
But what we also do in situations.
And it was like situational, it was practice stuff. And I think in Strickland's mind, he's thinking, oh, this guy's really good, but this is just practice, so it's not that big of a deal.
I remember in practice, bro, Hector, we would start in situations, bad situations, where you're against the fence, guy has a lock double or something. No, bro. No, you don't lock your hands.
He won't even let you
lock your hands.
But when it's his turn, he's gonna lock.
Yeah, he's locked.
Oh, yeah.
Got you in the air.
No.
Starting out
Don't lock your hands. Yeah. Break the wrist and walk away.
I gotta have the underhook.
I think it's interesting because they have a familiarity with each other, but again, in Sean's mind, it was just practice. So for him, he's not thinking it was that big of a deal.
I mean, the practice is different than fighting.
It is.
It's a lot different.
But you can pick up a lot though too. Tendency, strength level, speed. Not that everybody goes out and practice, but there's a lot of things that you could just get a better read on. Because sometimes I see some guys that I've seen on TV, and then I work out with them. I'm like, this guy's actually either faster or slower than what he looks like on TV.
Yeah,
helps you get a slight better read.
Yeah. Well, apparently Hamzat was there for a month back in 2021.
So they trained together for a month?
Yeah, so they trained together for a month back in 2020.
That's a lot of reading.
That is a lot of reading.
It's a lot of reading,
Yeah. But you could also get like a false sense of who that person is too, because some guys aren't the best in the gym, and the lights come on, they're world champions.
They don't feel the pressure. They're just like, all right, ready to go.
But in this situation, we kind of know what they are. We kind of know what Sean Strickland is. Like Sean, I mean, he's kind of started fighting better in moments. Like his performance against Izzy was pretty strong.
One of the strongest.
Yeah.
I mean, he took out a prime Izzy.
Yeah, for sure. And obviously, Fluffy was
and
strong.
convincing.
So he said, but DDP was pretty weak. So but we kind of know what we're getting from him. So it's hard to really gauge if that practice scenario is going to really translate into the fight in terms of what Hamzat's going to think of him.
It was a while ago. It was 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Right? 1, 2. When the bright lights come on and you have to keep that pace because that's all you have and you're worried about getting hit, as Hamzat shown, means more gas, means more intensity, means you're going to gas faster. I think when the bright lights turn on, and Sean knows that, he's got the advantage there. Because Sean doesn't have to get the fight to the floor, right?
Yeah.
Sean doesn't have to step on the gas to get a takedown. Sean could just, be on the feet and that's it. He's winning at all times. Even if he's not landing shots, if he's on the feet, this guy's power meter is getting weaker and slower and more anxious, as in Sean's just like, all right, let's go.
Who do you think has more pressure?
Hamzat.
Yeah, for sure.
No doubt.
Hamzat. But
Sean's been there also.
He does a good job of making his opponent fight his pace of fight, slower. But I don't think
pressure.
I don't think he's going to be able to do that with Hamzat.
Why not?
Because Hamzat's going to be on him, pressure, diving for his legs. Other guys, he kind of lulls into that jab, teep kick, a slower fight till he finds a shot, like what he did against Fluffy.
Yeah.
Hamzat's not going to give him that range and that much freedom in the cage. He's going to be pressuring him nonstop, shooting, clinching. Sean won't be able to make Hamzat fight that slower fight on the feet.
Yeah. From a pace perspective, it's a terrible matchup for Hamzat when you think of it that way. Because
If he's able to get up.
But he has to fight that faster. But can he last 25 minutes
I don't think
fighting that fast against a guy like Strickland?
That's what I'm betting on, that he can, that he can hold that pace for 2
He
rounds.
did against DDP, but also there wasn't as much resistance.
There was no resistance.
When I look back at that fight, I look back and I'm thinking, how do you not have any answer for this? It was kind of weird, actually.
There were, just a bad game plan, and also leading up to it, they're in a very geographically not known place for wrestling, So maybe
that's true. That's true too. Yeah,
to get like that level of elite wrestlers where they could learn to use like a wizard and certain positions where they could just get better at. Because there was a lot of positions where if we're rating them white belt through black, it was like a purple belt.
Yeah.
And
That's true. That's true.
Giving up the overhook and stuff.
Yeah, giving up the overhooks, and then just like little things that we saw, like, okay, his wrestling's not there, but hopefully he could get there. They could make these small adjustments and to see what DDP could do, because I think he's also one of the best athletes at 185.
Yeah.
And he has crazy power. He's
huge for that. He's huge.
And he has, like, you could see, he touched Izzy, and that's what got him the submission. He, like, took him with the shine. I've seen a lot of times he touches guys and it changes their life. If DDP could get that wrestling a little bit better, this guy's going to be champion again.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one thing I think about DDP. I don't think it was necessarily the game plan. I think it was the level of guys he was working with. Yeah. Because you could be working with wrestlers, but if they're high school level and you're going up against a national champ college, it's a big difference.
Huge.
Yeah, guys
that could ride.
Where he trains and lives, sometimes when the bell rings in the octagon is the first time you feel that kind of pressure and that kind of skill set with wrestling. You've never seen it before in your life.
Yeah.
So maybe he switches it up, starts bringing guys in. It's going to make him a better fighter.
Way better fighter.
It's just interesting to see how he's going to come back.
Yeah. All right. Well, bad blood between Hamzat, Sean Strickland. I can't wait to see how that turns out. I'm hoping that everybody stays safe, though. It's going to be a crazy week in Brick City.
I just hope both teams have fun.
Yeah.
I just hope both teams have fun.
And someone's
Yeah.
there to capture it.
It's gonna be a crazy week. I just hope no one,
Get shot.
no one gets shot, or no one does anything so stupid that the fight gets off. Because, I mean, we've seen some situations where things happen and it didn't turn out too well. But that brings me to our next topic: the tiers of bad blood in MMA. And we've seen some really, really good matchups and some bad blood happening here in MMA. So I'm gonna list some fights, and we're gonna talk about these fights, and we're gonna rank them as to which has the worst bad blood matchups. So we're gonna rank them in terms of S, A, B, C, and D. S obviously the best, and then we're gonna go all the way down the line.
S is the most.
S is the badasses.
And S stands for super. Okay. And A for average?
A is for
amazing.
awesome. B is for badass. C is for crunk.
Okay.
And
Crunk?
crunk. And then D is for decent.
Decent.
Yeah.
I got
Those
you.
are all
Dog
pretty
shit.
good.
Dog shit.
Yeah.
I think D's for dog shit.
Dog shit. No. Well, relatively speaking, they're all good. These are, the top.
Why the hell
bad
didn't we
blood
just go
rivalries.
1, 2, 3, 4,
I
A,
don't
B,
know,
C?
man. I don't know.
Yeah.
But these
is this
are-
like a new thing? This
You guys are
S, A, B, C, D?
I don't know.
This not even in school. I seen this. I thought A was like the premium.
I thought A was a premium too. But listen, we're in a
Maybe S stands for like sports mode or some shit.
we're in a social media age. We're a little older, so we may not get it.
It's a Japanese thing. Headquarters just told me.
Yeah. Oh, is it?
It's a Japanese thing. Can we get what part of Japan? Do they make sushi in that part of Japan?
Yeah. All right. So the first one, Dan Henderson versus Michael Bisping. What do you guys remember about that fight?
The finish.
The rivalry, the finish.
The finish. That's all.
The rivalry was
Because he drops the elbow on him after he knocks him out.
yeah.
That's on the first one. Then the second one, they go to England, right? For the
Yeah. The
belt.
second one they go to England. Yeah.
Ooh. A. Because Bisping was a good shit talker, man. Bisping
Yeah, he
could
was.
talk.
He was.
Bisping could
And that
talk.
was when nobody was
He
really
could get
talking.
and he could get under your skin. I gotta say A, definitely.
I'm gonna say I'm not putting it that high.
I'm going B.
I'm gonna go C.
I'm going B.
Oof.
So I guess we're gonna meet in the middle
Wait.
somewhere. We'll put it at B. All right. Nate Diaz, Conor McGregor.
Oh, it's got to be S, right?
Yes.
S. All right. So
S for sports mode.
I think that started after Nate Diaz won that fight in Tampa, and he said, Nate said, Conor, you've been
Taking everything
away. I've been working for da. Then he gets the call. No one thought he was going to win. He comes out, chokes him out, and then that started the whole rivalry. Then they fought twice. Did you think that Nate even won the second fight, or
I
Conor won the
100%
second
I'd
fight?
have to rewatch it.
Yeah,
I thought Nate won the
I
second
thought
fight.
Nate won the second fight too.
Easy.
Yeah,
After like the second round, 2 minutes into it, he just took over.
yeah. I thought Nate won the fight. They
Yeah.
give it to Conor, but I thought Nate won.
Well,
The
of
fight.
course, I had to give it to Conor.
Yeah.
I need to go rewatch it.
Yeah.
Definitely thought Nate won that one. It was one of his best performances.
But the beef, I put top.
I am going to rank that as let's put it at the top. Let's go.
The beef, the promo, the
Yes.
hype behind
The
it.
press conferences, they were throwing energy drinks. They were throwing monster cans.
You're right.
They took it to a whole other level. And then
yeah.
And then this was like one of the times too that we were seeing Conor get outdone in the mic consistently because Nate was chopping him up.
Was it? Nate was slicing him, right?
I thought so. And Nate is not usually my favorite guy on the mic, but
He's not
when it
even
came
like
to
great
Conor,
at it. He's just like
he just stepped up, and I thought he smoked Conor on the
Yeah.
mic most of the time. He told him you're playing touch butt at the park.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right about that. You're
Yeah.
right.
Hey, y'all remember
on
when
the
they were on some news station? They had like a split screen, and Nate was like, "What is this? The Money Channel?"
Yeah.
They were
Yeah, he had his moments on there.
He did have his moment.
I think that's what
forgot
got in
about
Conor's head, man.
Yeah.
'cause Fuck.
Yeah. All right. So the next one, I guess anytime you have Conor McGregor in it, it's always going to be at the top of the tier. All right, next one, Rashad Evans and Rampage Jackson.
Ooh. Definitely, the sport wasn't there yet.
A or a B to me, I think.
Definitely A. For
You going A?
because the sport wasn't like massive yet. It was working its way there.
Yeah.
And Quentin was always a phenomenal. I think one of the best in the mic. I think Rashad's solid, but I think Quentin was like super gifted on the mic.
They sold a million.
He was, yeah.
They sold 1 million pay-per-views on that one.
So it definitely, it can't be a million pay-per-views. That's A or S only, That's great.
I hated this one. You know what I'm saying? They both my homies, black on black crime.
Oh,
so I'm going to go a little bit lower. I'm going to go C on this one.
What?
Yeah, I got to go.
I'm putting it at, I think, A.
You going
But wait, I thought S is the best.
S is the best.
Is the best.
And D's the worst. And you gave him a C and they're your boys?
Yeah, man.
Heartless one.
I'm going to C on this one.
That's black on black crime.
So we're going to.
They sold 1 million pay-per-views, Dean Thomas.
I know, but that's, what I'm saying.
They had the little drama, the beef. They had the Ultimate Fighter.
I know. And
that's crazy hype.
That's when he ripped the door down, right?
Right?
Yeah.
You got at least a B.
Well, we settled it B, so I'll take that. We settled it B.
That was an A for me, man. 1 million pay-per-views.
A. All right. So next we got Luke Rockhold and Michael Bisping.
I like it because Bisping came on top with the victory. But I don't think that one was that big.
I fought on that card.
You did? Who'd you fight?
I fought. Might have been Bobby Green. Whenever Bisping took the belt from him,
Yeah.
knocked him out.
Yeah, and short.
I think that was I fought Bobby Green. I think.
Yeah. I'm gonna say.
But that hype and that beef wasn't. That's a C or D.
Yeah, C definitely.
C or D.
Luke just didn't have that backing, and Bisping, he was better on the mic, and he had noise behind him. But I don't feel like. I feel like Luke would open his mouth and less pay-per-views would get bought.
Yeah.
So.
I'm gonna go
C.
I'm going D on that.
I'm gonna go.
We're gonna go D because D said D dog shit. So
okay, I'm gonna go D. And no offense to Bisping because he was working, he was selling, he took that fight short notice.
And knocked him out. Left hook Larry.
No, I think it was a straight jab.
Was it?
I think it was a straight jab.
I thought he left. I thought
like one of these. Wham!
I thought he hit him with a hook.
I think it was a straight jab on the southpaw. We got to get HQ to clear the fight up for us. HQ, please, if we can roll the tape.
All right, so the next one we got Ronda Rousey and Miesha Tate.
Yeah, that beef was in Strikeforce. I was around for that one.
Yeah, Strikeforce.
And then Ronda's one of the most. If we could also, how many pay-per-views has Ronda sold?
Yeah, but with Miesha, none.
Ronda's been coming in.
Didn't they fight in the UFC? Because they fought twice in Strikeforce, once in the UFC.
Yeah. I think that beef might be bigger.
Oh, second fight was
of course.
in the UFC.
Yeah.
I know this ain't on the list, but just what Ronda's been saying about Kayla and stuff, I would toss that in the A.
But that should be on the list. But that since that's not on the list, Ronda and Miesha, again, I'm going D on that one. I don't think that was a big of a deal. I don't think that was that big of a deal.
I think it was for the women's sport, so I'm gonna go B.
I'm gonna beat y'all in the middle. I'll go C. I think they were trying to make it more than it was.
Yeah.
To get people interested.
Yeah. That's what that was. They was trying to make it more than it was.
Yeah.
So they fabricated some beef there.
C stands for cocky, but not really.
Yeah. Yeah, cocky, but not really. All right, so did we put that on the board? We're going Miesha Tate and Ronda Rousey at C. All right, so now the next one we have Anderson Silva, Chael Sonnen.
Oh, that was big.
S.
That was big. Entertainment value.
S for sure.
How many pay-per-views did they sell? Like 1 point something, I think. That one did well.
Yeah, probably a lot.
It did well.
That Hail Mary triangle, bro.
Yeah,
Chael had the fight won.
You couldn't have scripted it out. That was like insane.
Chael had the fight won
30 seconds ago. But Chael did what Chael always does is tap daddy. That's the thing. Look, if you want to talk about
Chael beef on the screen.
No, it doesn't even make it. It doesn't even make it. It's under D. But when it comes to performance-enhancing drugs and tapping out, ask Uncle Chael or Auntie, whatever the hell, because he knows, man.
Undisputed.
Chael, I love you. I'm sorry I took your job, man.
Keep pouring gas on the fire. What else you feel about it?
No, I'm going S on that one only because like Chael invented good trash talk in that rivalry. Like
he did.
He invented good trash talk.
He was the first. He was the first to
in the
UFC do it in a way where it was disrespectful, but funny enough to where it wasn't disrespectful.
And it was a whole skit. It was a whole skit.
Yeah.
He was good at it though, man.
Yeah,
he was getting
when
eyeballs.
He said Nogueira tried to feed.
Yeah, we tried to feed
a carrot to a bus. He never seen a bus before, bro. When you have lines like that, years later, I still think about him. Yeah. That was good.
That's the one I think about too. Yeah. So I'm definitely going S on that one. That was a top tier for me. All right. Oh, this was a good one too. TJ Dillashaw, Cody Garbrandt.
They had their beef. You know, how many pay-per-views that one sold?
I have no clue.
Because that's also something big that I at least base it off. You know?
Those lighter weight classes usually don't do blockbuster
they
numbers.
didn't do well. So the
but that one was pretty.
well.
That one was pretty known.
But they had a good storyline. They trained together.
I think the storyline and the way the fights played out, you can look at the pictures and there's a picture where like TJ's yelling at
after he stops him.
Yeah. I'm going A on that one.
How many pay-per-views headquarters, please?
It's probably not many.
300,000 pay-per-views. Okay, so
300?
Yeah, you know, it was big in the MMA community, but not outside of the MMA community. So I'm gonna go B.
It had a good storyline going into it.
Had a great storyline. I'm gonna go B.
You going B? What are you going?
B. I'll do B. I think that's fair. Yeah.
All right. So I guess we can settle at B. And next, Dominic Cruz, Uriah Faber.
Those are good.
That's a rivalry that lasted a long time.
Started at WC.
Yeah. It was long lasting.
Yeah.
They just
decades.
They just settled the beef recently too, right?
Did they shake hands?
I think they did. I think they just recently was like, all right,
they're both retired, so they can
let's have some coffee. I think
you know Uriah's a big star, Dominic's a big star, so we definitely at least me, I was very involved in it too, as well as like a fan of the sport.
For sure.
So on that level, I would say A. I don't know outside of MMA how much doors they broke down. But I'm going to say A as far as the MMA community.
If you're a hardcore MMA fan, like you know about this rivalry, but I don't know if like the mainstream, if it ever got out there.
I don't think so.
No, there's no way it did. I mean, at that time, nothing really did, especially in the lighter weights.
Yeah.
But I do think that rivalry catapulted the vision that we have on the lighter weight division. So I'm gonna also go A on that just because of what it did for the lighter weights. All right, next we have Brock Lesnar, Frank Mir.
That was good.
The numbers were probably good on that just based on Brock Lesnar fighting alone.
But rivalry.
Yeah, but rivalry.
I mean, the first one,
Toe hold, what do you heel hold?
Yeah,
toe hold.
Yeah.
Brock was mopping him, then got caught in the leg lock. And then the second one, Brock beat him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was good, but I wasn't. I don't feel I was that invested into it as it was going on. But I know outside of MMA, that one was massive. That was one of the bigger ones for us, you know. But I still found it very entertaining because I knew that Brock was a national champion in wrestling, so I knew he had some type of pedigree. That he was bringing. It wasn't like a guy like no diss to him, but like CM Punk that just did WWE that was now doing fighting. No, we had a prime athlete here in Brock Lesnar. Actually, one of the best athletes has been in the UFC. So I was a little bit invested in that one.
So what are you picking on that one?
This is a C or a D to me, man.
I'm gonna say A or a B for me.
Really?
Well, it got numbers. It got crazy numbers.
Yeah, but that Brock would have got numbers
if he shadow boxed.
Yeah.
You know, just but on that alone, you got to put it up there like at least a B minimum. Worst case scenario, I gotta say a B.
I'm going D. So where did you go?
C. I'm gonna go C.
So we'll settle at C.
What did you say, D?
I'm going D on that
D?
one.
No.
Yeah, I'm going D.
How, Dean?
Just because
Brock
there's
Lesnar.
no rivalry. There wasn't a real rivalry.
I mean, it's a 1-1.
Yeah, but still, like if they were to fight again tomorrow, would anybody care?
I would tune in.
I would buy the pay-per-view, yeah.
I would too, only because I have to. All right, so we got Chuck Liddell and Tito Ortiz.
Oh, wow, massive. At the moment, the biggest fight, right? Because it was so long awaited for. I gotta say S for Super Saiyan mode.
I'll put that S.
Just over 1 million pay-per-views.
Come on, at the sport at the time.
Yeah.
There's no. This one should be double S. Like. People might not know.
That's like one of the original rivalries.
So you have
and
to.
the biggest rivalry, and they proved 1 million pay-per-views back then is out of this fucking world.
Yeah.
1 million in one night. You know, it's madness. So you gotta have that little box, and then all the other 3 million people that stole the pay-per-view, that shit was huge.
I doubt they were bootlegging, streaming it back then. Yeah, they might have been.
I was.
Okay.
All right. So
we got him.
A new rule here because we can't have it too top heavy because we really need to identify what is better than the others. So we can't have more than 3 in the category.
Okay, that's news to me, but
Yeah, we got
which fight?
So we can move.
Nate and Conor can't move from there.
Can't move.
Nate?
Nah.
Okay, but neither can you with Chael and Anderson Silva, and neither can you with Tito and Chuck, because at each one of these fights, this was the biggest thing. It was like the Olympics of that year. So I'm sorry, headquarters. We ain't taking any of those three down.
Okay, so we can keep them up, but that's the three. So then
There might be another one. There might be another one we had in there. What happens with John Jones and Cormier?
That's what I'm saying. So like,
You're not gonna put it up there?
But this is what I'm saying. So the next one is Khabib and Conor. That rivalry.
Drop them.
That's S as well.
I know.
That's S.
Do we have to drop something? We had to drop one.
No, we ain't dropping nothing.
All right, well, we'll go against the rules then. We're gonna make that an S.
We ain't dropping nothing.
Yeah, that was a crazy rivalry.
That was the biggest fight of its time as well.
For sure.
Yeah.
How many that one did? 2 million?
Oh, I'm
No,
not sure,
maybe
but
more.
And that one would have never done 2.4.
2.4.
And that one would have never done anything unless Chuck Liddell and Tito Ortiz did 1 million. You know, they that's what laid down the foundation. That's why you can't take any of these out. I'm sorry, headquarters.
Bro, the next one on the list, I kind of think is another S. These guys,
Cormier and Jones.
anytime their
biggest
paths cross, this is war always.
It was also the biggest thing, the Olympics, when they fought. It was they shut everything down, you know, as far as rivalries go in competition and fighting. So you got to put them S class.
Yeah. All right.
Sorry, headquarters.
All right. So we can put that that's an S as well. Because you can't not have that as an S, because to me, those last two might be the biggest rivalries in the sport of MMA.
It's legit too. They
rivalry.
dislike each other. It's not fabricated. This is
real hate, and to this day they don't like each other.
Of course.
So like it's the real deal. Which one is bigger?
Out of the top,
Yeah. What's the biggest?
In a worldwide sense, Habib and Conor, obviously, because they got the numbers.
worldwide, definitely that's the one.
You know, but they only fought once. That's the thing, too.
Yeah.
You know, John Jones and Cormier fought twice.
But
They
did fight like after the fight.
Yeah, on the streets and all that stuff, you know.
The bus incident.
But rivalries of like, I'm thinking about like in the sport and stuff, they had that second fight. John
Islam
Jones.
continues to win.
Mm-hmm.
Conor comes back at 170, gets some wins under his belt, fights Islam for the welterweight title. How crazy that would be.
That would be crazy.
That would be nuts, man.
So there's potential to that rivalry to extend itself.
Yeah. No, it's not. That's another one that's never going to die.
Yeah.
Conor and Habib aren't shaking hands and
I don't think so.
never.
So what do we think is
Never.
so what is the biggest rivalry of all time?
In history?
John Jones and DC is definitely up there.
Dude, I kind of think Conor Khabib.
Conor Khabib?
Conor's
so.
up
It's
there.
crazy because they only fought once, but again, that was so extended because again
The world stopped when they fought. Everybody was watching.
for sure.
But
I
I
can
felt like
agree
when
with that.
Chuck Liddell and Tito fought, the world also stopped.
Yeah, the sport just wasn't.
That's what I'm
saying.
saying. And they're the two biggest stars.
Hey, why
in the
isn't
world.
Cain Velasquez versus Junior Dos Santos up there? Who's doing these rankings? Because that was the fight too. And then Junior.
I fought on that card
knocked
too.
him out.
I fought on the card.
That
when
was
Junior
with
knocked him out.
The first card was on Fox.
That was
Big
Fox 1.
Yeah.
Fox 1.
Yeah, I thought that was in Anaheim. I fought on that one.
We got to revisit that list. JDS versus Junior Dos Santos versus Cain Velasquez has to be one of the greatest rivalries.
Listen, man, the producers.
Yeah, but when they did the rematch,
they didn't get it right.
when they did the rematch,
I still love you, headquarters. Don't worry about it. But you're dealing with MMA connoisseurs. We know every fight that ever took place. That's a rivalry that needs to be.
Well, who was your biggest rival?
Myself.
the man in the mirror.
The man in the mirror every time.
Him and Nate was fun, man.
That was fun.
For the BMF, him and Nate was fun.
You and Nate was fun.
was fun.
Like you, because you've had some rival, like you and Nate. Would you consider Ben a rival?
I consider him a foe, a rival, all that, and now I would consider him somebody I draw inspiration from. I swear.
Yeah.
I see this guy doing sprints, 800-yard sprints up a hill. I'm like, what the
When
fuck
did that
is
change
my
for you, though?
excuse? As soon as I found out the staph was getting bad and was in his lungs, I was like, that's crazy. Because I think we all have our fair shares of not just ourselves, what we've had with staph, but people that we know, they've gone under from staph and never came back. So we know that that's almost once the staph gets in your blood, it's a pronounced death sentence. So since that moment, I was very in tune with what Ben was going on, praying for him, hoping that everything would work out. And then, to hear that he lost his life 4 times, 4 different times he was pronounced clinically dead. His organs had shut down, everything. And then he comes back, and he was an atheist before, and he comes back, and now he's a God-fearing man. It was like the craziest thing ever, And I get in contact with my manager, and they say something about having me come out, like, to the baptism, but how it's being explained to me, I'm thinking, like via Zoom or something. Yeah, I don't know if they want me there. Yeah, I guess. And they're like, no, they want you to come out live here. And I'm like, wait, you saying Ben's gonna get baptized and they want me there in person? They go, yeah. I go, for why? He goes, I don't know. You down to do it or what? That right there showed me, like, holy smokes. Again, the power of God. Like, why would he invite me out of all people in the world? And it's just when God touches you, changes you. So me and Ben, I would say we have a different relationship now. I got nothing but love and respect for this guy, man. It's crazy.
Well, if you really want to know, I helped kind of facilitate that. I reached out to your management to get that done.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I thought they were playing
Pastor
with me.
Dean.
Yeah.
I thought they were playing with me. I thought they were like, yeah, they want to go in person. But the first time they relayed the message, it wasn't like they're like, I'm not sure if it's on video that they want you to attend or something like that. And I was like, all right, find out, because that's interesting as hell, And then I went there, and as I was pulling up to his driveway, I seen from afar, because he got a big-ass driveway. He's got all his kids, his wife, his friends, and then I'm about to walk in the door. I legit had, like, butterflies. I'm like, how about if as I'm walking in, this guy just has a change of heart and, like, wrong house, bro. You got to go that way. So it was interesting, man.
Well, I'm glad that happened.
How the hell did staph get in your lungs?
It got into his blood, and from his blood, it traveled into the lungs.
Ponzinibbio had a bad staph.
Did he really?
King
got
Mo.
into his blood. King Mo.
Yeah.
They both guys that got into their blood.
Staph is serious, man.
And you could see the change.
Yeah.
Staph is serious.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you are enjoying the show, make sure you hit like and share and subscribe and tell your friends. We are here the show's not over yet, but I just wanted to
coming back
reinforce
every Monday.
We are here every Monday at noon until we're done. But as we keep going, on this day in history was UFC 31, May 4th, 2001. Randy Couture defeated Pedro Hizzo by unanimous decision. But we have footage of Chuck Liddell knocking out
Randleman.
Kevin Randleman. Look at this.
I love this old school stuff, man.
I know, man. Like I always be telling young fighters, man, like you got to go back and watch the old stuff. Like that should be such inspiration for you watching the old.
Bro, remember the suplex Randleman to Fedor?
Yeah.
Chuck was so gifted. Going backwards, he could electro.
Yeah.
Then another one just cause.
And he could wrestle. Guy given power. I was a big Chuck fan. I was a big Chuck fan.
Who wasn't? He was just a rock star.
I remember.
The only guy that beat a prime Randy.
Yeah, I remember people thinking, "Yo, who's ever going to beat Chuck?" Like you never thought Chuck was going to lose.
Somebody said this the other day, but not too many of these old school fighters' style would hold up in modern MMA. Yeah. I think Chuck's would.
Chuck's would because, like, especially in that weight class.
Right.
In that weight class, because like he had good takedown defense, good hands.
Could punch, could kick, knee, elbow.
That Chuck versus Yuri.
I mean, it's a close fight,
bro. Yeah,
it's a close fight.
His skill set holds up to today.
Chuck versus Ankalaev. He could wrestle right back into Ankalaev.
Yeah, he could wrestle back up.
Yeah.
Like the lighter guys, we probably
BJ Penn. Yeah. I think his style, prime BJ would do good in today's MMA
for sure. But transitionally, we were just slower. But Chuck would have been able to hold up in today.
Yeah.
Because he get taken down, he get right back up.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't getting rid
of him. Nah. And he could put anybody out.
Yeah. So Jordan,
and until the end, he could take a shot too. And until his chin went, he could take a shot.
Till his chin went, he got a good chin. He had good hands. Good
until Rashad broke my heart. And then
Rashad did that, right?
That's Rashad's fault.
Rashad did that.
He put the crack in the chin, man.
Yeah. Man. I'm going to see Rashad later today. Rashad, for you. But Jorge, you had an interesting weekend. How did you had the show this weekend? Gamebred?
Amazing.
Yeah,
Amazing.
I watched.
The production was good, man.
Yeah.
The walkouts. It
Our
looked
best
great.
show of the day with everything. Just the fights over delivered. The venue was nice. It was my first one in Miami, so we wanted to make sure we had the right place. Wow, amazing. Nothing but finishes. We had 8 finishes out of 11 fights. Everybody that showed up to fight, and it's not always that you get that. Sometimes guys, when they get in there and it's bare knuckle, they get hit, they kind of want to change it up. They don't really want to be there. They go from strikers to grapplers now. It wasn't like that at Gamebred Fighting Championship.
A lot of big names on the card, too.
Yeah.
That's a name on the card.
Huge names.
Joel showed out. Hopefully he showed the clip. One punch, jog on. Shout out to Alex Nicholson, who took the fight in like 10 days notice. There it goes. That's it. All she wrote.
Oh yeah, you could tell.
This guy just has a shotgun of a punch.
Yeah.
My fellow Louisiana,
Boom.
UFC vet, tough
Kurt
vet,
Holloway.
Kurt Holloway was on the card.
Yeah.
Me and Kurt go way back, man.
Yeah.
Him and Brendan Allen were training way before it was mainstream. They were doing jiu-jitsu at a Gracie gym right outside of Baton Rouge. I remember Brendan Allen being like 12, 13 years old on the mats with Kurt. Always. He was always on Kurt's side, like training, getting better. They would come down to Lafayette, train at Tim Crater's gym. So I've been knowing about Kurt for a long time. And to see him still fighting, I think he's 40, bro, is crazy.
Yeah. And he looked good, too.
Yeah, no, he's in shape. He's a good 40. He's solid.
40. Yeah, man. To
We
me,
also had
it's exciting.
Saba on the card.
Yeah, Saba Hamasi. Yeah.
Dude, he's all power. And he's, like you said before the show started, he's built from bare knuckle, man.
Goes right here.
That's it. That's all it took.
Right there.
Repping the Good Fight Foundation on the shorts.
Let's go. This was
That's
beautiful.
pretty clean.
To do a switch knee in that
Going
split second,
back.
that's nice, man.
Yeah.
Going back.
It's good to see you got a baboon.
We had Baboon as well.
Yeah.
Good stoppage. He was kind of losing the fight. 30 seconds left. He pulled off the stoppage.
Yeah.
Great fight. He advances in the tournament. So we're going to come back, I think, September with the winners of this and the winners of Dominican Republic facing each other.
Oh, really?
Is that
move forward? We have a heavyweight.
That's the finals?
tournament. No. This is we're going to go into the semifinals.
Yeah.
Next one. We have a heavyweight and lightweight bout. We've done 2 cards now, and we've had one whole bracket not compete. So now we're going to start matching up the guys.
$500,000.
I want to know who you got to punch on Anthony Smith. I need who you going to have punching on Anthony Smith. That's all I want to know.
Oh, we're going to release that pretty soon. Because it's something to do with some visa issues for one of our guys. But we're going to be finding out. I think Anthony makes it to the semifinals. And if Thiago Santos does his shit, I think Thiago Santos, Anthony Smith, end up in the finals, maybe.
Oh, really?
That might be.
Yeah.
What about Yoel?
Right there. Yoel, no. Joel was just a one-off. Joel's at 205. That's where he fought Alex Nicholson.
Yeah.
I told him to come to the heavyweight tournament. He says, "Nah, I don't want to do it. Those guys are big. No, I don't want to do it."
He's 49 years old.
49. So he might be older. I don't even know.
Yeah, he
might be older.
He got a birth certificate.
Cuban stuff, man.
Yeah.
He doesn't age, and he's just so relaxed. A lot of young guys can learn from him because the level of relaxedness that he is, he puts all the duties on either his manager, his wife, and then he just relaxes. He shows up, he's chilling, conserving the energy. Then when they say go.
He's competed his whole life, though. He knows how to compete, man.
Like, he won a silver medal in, 2001?
And when he was 19, he won the World Cadet Wrestling. And then from there, he's just took over the combat scene.
Yeah, competing for him is just like a walk in the park.
Yeah.
We got a big fight for him, though, coming up September. We got some big names. I know Dave Brunson, Uriah Hall, free agents. I know a couple other 205ers that are free agents. So we're looking to get them in a big fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It was 2000 at the Sydney Olympics.
Yeah,
silver
medal.
Yeah.
2000.
I was worried the world was about to stop and computers were going to all break.
Remember
and everybody's going to lose their
that?
back. My grandma was hoarding water gallons in a pantry.
Remember that?
We thought it was the end of the world. Y2K.
I remember that. I was working at the club at House of Blues when that happened. I was thinking that the world's going to end in 2000.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I was living at my grandma's house getting canned goods ready. I thought it was the end.
Oh, that's hilarious. And so you also have some interesting stuff going on. Kill Tony, how'd that go?
Oh, it's fun, man. I wasn't supposed to be on the panel. I was just supposed to be there as a spectator. I went through the Rogan podcast, went out to Ways to Well, got some stem cells done, a bunch of stuff out there. And then when I went to the mothership, Tony came into the green room. He's like, "Hey, you on the panel tonight?" And I was like, "Bro, I kind of want to just watch on the other side. Don't put me up on stage." and we jumped on. It was fun, man. I've been a longtime fan, but being on stage and being in the energy, it was a good experience, bro.
Yeah.
I love Kill Tony. I've been a fan for years.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, man. They get out there, they roast people, they have a lot of.
You get a minute. They do a bucket. Your name's in the bucket. If you get pulled, you got a minute on stage to try to to make your impact. So it's fun, man. It's random.
Yeah. Did you have to do anything special or anything like that? Or you didn't say anything? Or you just
make fun of people. Just hang. Panel? Yeah, it was good, man. It's smooth. Like I said, I'm just a big fan. William Montgomery is one of the regulars on the show. Mm-hmm. When I won in Miami, when Joe told me we started talking about the guillotines, and I said I'm never gonna stop. That was William. That was William's line.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then William reached out to me, and then I want to go back. If anybody out there gets a chance to go to the mothership on a Monday to see Kill Tony, it's a must, bro. The band is crazy. It's just a good time.
Yeah.
Where is it at? Houston?
Oh, Austin.
Yeah.
At Rogan's Comedy Club.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, I've been there. I've been to the club a couple times, man. He's got good comedians there. It's always a good time, always fun. It's always packed too, man. Like the line.
Man.
Yeah. It's a happening spot in Austin.
Yeah, and they take your phone so you can't film anything. They put in a lockbox. So I think the comedians and the energy in there is good. It's like everybody's in the moment.
For sure, everybody's in the moment.
Nobody's on the phone.
Nobody's filming. Nobody's recording.
Yeah.
It's a good time. Like you really you're present for the hour and a half that you're
right.
there.
And not too many times in our life nowadays where you're like completely away from digital stuff. So you're like in person watching somebody. You're not checking your phone.
Yeah,
it's just good, man.
Yeah,
they got food there too.
I never ate there. They got a bar and stuff. They probably have food.
Pull up.
I'm gonna pull up now.
Pull up.
Rogan, hook him up.
Let me get some free tickets and chicken wings.
Yeah. If you go down there, you got to hit a Ways to Well, bro.
What is that?
It's a health service. Okay. They do peptides. They do red light therapy, stem cells. They do all kinds of stuff.
I always need stem cells, so I'm gonna hit them up too.
Yeah.
Last time I went there, I did a nebulizer stem cells where you breathe the stem cells in.
Nice.
It's supposed to cross the blood-brain barrier better than IV stem cells.
Make you smarter.
Yeah, man.
I'm
in camp for my spelling bee.
Yeah.
I need more stemmies, more stem cells in the brain, man.
All right, now it's time for my favorite part of the show. We are going to the abyss. So if you have questions, comments, concerns, anything you want to talk about, we're going to pull them up now. We're going
versus
to chime
Dustin
in.
Boxing.
Let us know what you're thinking. First one, Dean so Uncle. Okay,
Boxes,
that's right. I'm
shoes off.
That's right. I'll take that.
All right, what's up, guys? I just got done with a 16-hour flight to LA. Now I got a nice 5-hour layover before I head to Charlotte. Hey, what are the chances that Chimaev runs through Strickland like he did with Robert Whittaker, like he did with DDP and a few others, versus seeing him get real tested, seeing a barn burner of a fight like his Gilbert Burns fight, his Kamaru Usman fight? Which direction do you guys see this going? Peace.
My boy needs a nap.
I know. First off, Chris, take a nap before
he just got to fight
us this way. Yeah. So what are the chances of we seeing him running through him like that?
I don't think he's going to run through him.
No, he's not.
I don't think so either, but it's fighting. Anything could happen. He could catch him with a shot, take his back.
He has power. He could land a big shot, knock him out. Strickland's been knocked out before, but I don't think he's going to run through him.
I don't think so either. But it is fighting. I see more chances of Strickland running through him, just catching him with a shot like how he did with
You think there's more chances of Strickland running through him than Hamzat running through Strickland?
Just catching him with a shot and taking him out.
It could be one way. He's not going to run through him. It could be one-way traffic. If Hamzat can get the takedowns and ride him, it's going to be rinse and repeat unless he slows down.
I think Strickland lands one shot. Mark my words, the whole fight.
When I think of Strickland, I don't think of him as like a one-punch knockout.
He's not, but he doesn't have to be for Chimaev. Chimaev don't got a chin like that, I think Strickland.
Gilbert hurt him on the feet, but other than that, we've never seen Hamzat dropped her.
We don't know because he never been hit.
Usman was tagging him.
Yeah.
In that fight, in that third round, he was tagging
he hurt him.
And his legs weren't like the best, And he had a whole camp for that fight. Usman took it on 10 days notice.
Yeah. But is Usman a bigger puncher than Strickland?
No, I don't think so.
I know Strickland's
naturally
bigger,
smaller.
Yeah.
Strickland's a little bit. He's a striker, man.
I think he overwhelms guys. He doesn't really one punch too many people.
He doesn't, but
one punch
that's against
easy.
strikers though. That's against other guys that are world strikers. I think Chimaev is like a super grappler, but he's not necessarily like a guy built to take blows.
Right. I don't know.
There's plenty of those guys.
I just don't know how many exchanges this fight's going to have where that opportunity is going to be there. Mm-hmm. I think Hamzat's going to be on his legs, on his body.
The first
body
2 rounds.
Yeah. If Strickland can get up and make it a fight, that's on him, but I don't think it happens.
I think this comes down to Strickland's mentality. You know, I think Strickland, he gets in his head sometimes. I think he beats himself up before fights. But I think his hatred towards Khamzat will help him overwhelm and overcome his self, you know, where he just kind of self-defeats himself. I think his hatred towards Khamzat is going to be like, you know what? I'm going to go out there and fight this guy really hard. And I think that's going to...
As long as it doesn't blind him.
Yeah.
You know, you can use that as momentum, as fuel to push you, but it could also blind you where you go in the fight
Also blind you.
pissed off and doing stuff you wouldn't normally do just because
Overtrained
adrenaline
as well.
Yeah, overtrained.
Yeah.
Everybody's different. It depends on the person. It could be great for you. It could be bad for you.
But I
with
feel
that
like
kind of pressure.
Sean is in these moments a lot more than Chimaev, where he has this type of feud, this type of promotion.
Yeah.
So I think on that end, he's going to be able to handle it better. As in Chimaev hasn't ever had to deal with something like this. This is like everyday thing for Strickland, you know?
Yeah. That's a good point.
Yeah, he does live in the chaos.
He lives in the
He
chaos.
lives in the chaos. He does well. I think he does better in the chaos. That's where he has to be.
Yeah.
It's an interesting fight, man.
So-
But if Khamzat, let's just say he does run through him, 10-8s him, beats him, what's there left for him? Who's there?
Go up.
Again?
There's still fights.
I say he goes up.
There's still some fights there.
Who? Kyle Bahio?
Yeah.
Imavov?
But then they said they wouldn't fight, so that's weird. I like Imavov.
Yeah.
He's actually good.
He could go to 205.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, is there
Right now,
interesting fights?
Carlos Ulberg versus Khamzat, I think Khamzat wins.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. But those are bigger fights for him where he doesn't have to worry about cutting weight. At 185, there are fights for him, but are they big enough for him to even want to stay there? Like, if I'm him, I'm trying to go up and fight. Because he don't have to cut weight, and the names might even be bigger.
Yeah,
Like, I think he might be able to beat Carlos Ulberg.
I think he can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And be a double champ.
I got Oldberg.
Yeah?
I like the strikers always, man.
All right, we got a question. We got Wolf Teeth. Who do you think has the best chance against Khamzat at middleweight, at welterweight, middleweight, or light heavyweight?
Islam at welterweight,
It's something at welterweight is a nightmare.
a nightmare.
And at light heavyweight, Ankalaev. This is
Yeah.
worse than matchup
Yeah.
for him.
And at middleweight?
At middleweight,
Strickland.
it's Sean Strickland.
Yeah.
100%.
I think he's just so much bigger than Islam, but
Fluffy would be a bad
stylistically,
fight for
Islam,
either.
Yeah.
I think is a hard matchup for Khamzat.
Yeah.
Fluffy would be a good fight against Khamzat too. You know, especially if it goes into deep water.
Deep waters, but can he threaten with jiu-jitsu?
I don't think so. Just scramble.
He has great jiu-jitsu, but the day of guys being dangerous off their back is people are too good now, man.
Far and few.
Yeah, people are too good now. Unless you're Oliveira, there's really nobody
That
else
is the only guy doing it.
who's super offensive off their back.
Well, I counter that with, it's not that the guys are too good. I think the guys just aren't good enough
Yeah.
on their back.
However you put it, but it's
Yeah.
just it's hard.
It's
to
a
score off
big
the-
discrepancy.
off the back, on
And-
bottom.
Yeah,
it's
but
tough.
the idea isn't necessarily to finish, but it's to threaten them enough to give you space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that doesn't seem to happen much either.
Because again, I don't think they're good enough. And no one tries it. It's just automatic. As soon as you hit your back, what's the idea?
Get up.
Pop up. Pop
You know,
up.
some guys will
Build
go
up,
for
build up, build up.
guillotines.
Yeah.
You know, I'll use my guillotine to try to get a sweep, and a lot of guys will do it. But it's just if somebody's on top of you, it's just a lot harder to score. And like Dustin says, guys now are really, really good on top to just shut everything down, to not just give you anything and just keep you in this position. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Win rounds.
Yeah.
win rounds. I've said unless you got a guy like also Damian Maya on his back, he's gonna get the takedown on you. He's gonna sweep you. He's gonna take your back, choke you out. You know, we
Yeah.
don't have too many guys at that level right now.
That's what I'm saying. That's my point. I think and he actually just won this weekend. Cody Steele, beautiful leg lock. I don't know if you guys saw that
No, I
first
didn't
fight
see
of the night, man. I mean, he caught the guy. It's like we always talk about leg locks not
Uh-huh.
working. He caught the guy in a leg lock and just nowhere to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, but Cody Steele's got legit world class jiu-jitsu skills.
Well, wait.
155.
Nice.
155. Yeah.
Let's go.
All right. What else we got in the abyss from M. Boyer? Weidman on Spirit Air File. Yeah, did you heard all that noise in the background?
Wow.
He's on the last flight on Spirit.
They did him dirty.
Charging for his carry-on. Oh, yeah.
There go Chris Weidman right
Good day,
there.
mate.
From M Boy.
Damn.
Yeah.
The Tim Tams, those are the shit right there.
What is that? The Tim Tam? What is that? Candy?
Is that Vegemite?
Candy, chopped Vegemite socks.
I tasted it once. It's disgusting.
It's like cardboard.
What else we got? We got anything else?
Wyman's on the final
What
flight.
else we got the abyss from Alex Mendez. Oh, Dustin, the comedian now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you a wrestler now?
Yeah.
Nah, man.
No, I gotta tell y'all, like Dustin's low key, like really
The
funny. He's
funniest.
very witty, quick. He could do comedy if he wanted to.
The funniest thing was when Wyman was talking about breaking his leg and without missing a beat, Dustin went like this,
Yeah.
like nunchucks.
yeah.
Like you swinging that thing
Like a
around.
nunchuck, yeah.
And that immediately made me think of Chris Weidman's break, and I was like, "Holy smokes!"
I didn't know his bone came through the skin, bro.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember it looking horribly bad, and I was like, "Damn, that sucks."
Yeah.
And
You
then
think-
Dustin,
Swinging that thing around, bro.
From M Boy, Jorge, the most dangerous man on the pickleball court.
every time.
You play pickleball?
Yeah,
Do you really?
yeah. I just got one in my crib, boy.
You
I just built one
built a pickleball court at the crib.
Pickleball at the crib. Slicing and dicing.
No,
You play?
I played a couple times, but I'm terrible at it.
You play?
I never. I play ping pong a lot.
I love ping pong.
If you can play ping pong, you
I got a
probably
ping pong
definitely play pickleball.
Yeah.
A little different because you got to use more legs and stuff. But yeah, if you're
But if you can hit
decent
it.
with the paddle like that, yeah.
With the English and stuff, you can
But-
spin the ball and curve it and all that.
Yes, no. You know, some guys can do it real well. It's a little different than ping pong, but you could definitely do it.
Yeah.
It's fun because the ball's different. It's like a wiffle ball, so it has a little different swing.
I never played.
But
Man.
I don't know about y'all, but I have won the nationals at ATT for ping pong. You know, when we've had fight night and then only one man standing left in ping pong.
In ping pong.
In ping pong, I've won it at ATT at Dan's house.
Y'all used to a dance.
Maybe like twice I've won it over there. I took every newcomer,
No kidding.
every face, chopped up. You know,
Learn something new every day.
We never played, man. I'd like to play.
ask Saba about me. Ask Mike Brown about Mike Brown beat you.
Yeah.
Yeah, ask Mike Brown about me. You need to sit down, Chief.
From Wolf Teeth.
Mike Brown in his whole career got one win against me, and he still remembers it to this day.
Oh, is he bragging about that one win? You probably,
No, he
Mike-
doesn't. He respects me. He goes, I only got one win on him. I don't even want to play.
Every one of my fight trips,
You're playing.
me, Mike, Daya, Sabah.
Ask
it's a
Daya
tournament all
about me.
week. Daya's good.
Ask Daya about me. Ask Daya about
If you
me.
beat Daya, you good.
Ask Daya about me.
All right.
Ask Daya about me.
If you beat
Mad as
Daya, you're
hell.
good.
Ask Daya about me. Be like, what's up with Masvidal? And he'll tell you.
I got you. All right, from Wolf Teeth, will Jorge be in GTA 6?
If they pay me, shit.
He do anything. Hey, y'all pay my dog, he do anything. He do it all. All right, so from
Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat.
What are y'all's favorite video games?
Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Call of Duty, GoldenEye,
The old GoldenEye on Nintendo?
Yeah, that one. And FIFA, that's it. That's the only shit I play.
You just named like 10 games. Like,
But that's all I play.
That's like, what do you play video games?
Madden and Black Ops.
Black Ops.
Or Call of Duty, yeah, stuff
Call of
like that.
Duty.
Back then, I would play Black Ops and stuff. I don't know what's cool now. It's been a while since I've been on a game.
I don't play video games.
At any moment, Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat, I pick it up. I'm one of the deadliest forces in the planet.
Yeah.
100%.
What's better, your pickleball game or
Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Pickleball, I'm with it. I wouldn't put no money on that yet.
Yeah.
I just have fun.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
It's like 2 years in the progress.
Unks haven't seen it.
A tier list.
From Shade 50, 45, whatever. From Obese GSP Dean, so you damn right.
Obese GSP.
I'm Unk, that's right. I do it proudly. From Sean Sterling. Got the
Unc
best fit on the
means
set.
uncle, right?
Yeah.
No, what age is Unk?
I'm actually older than Unk. Unk is like 30s. Unk is
35?
like 35.
But
yeah.
Unc is like paying homage to you, right? Like, oh, that uncle, what's up? I'm like, yeah, I got authority
Yeah,
over you,
but young
motherfucker.
kids, but you know, young kids disrespectful these days. They try to use it.
No, but when,
derogatory
I
name.
feel it. I feel like when they call me Unc, it's like, yeah, I could whoop your ass and not
He's
get in
OG.
trouble
He's
for it.
past
You
Unc.
know?
Yeah, I'm past Unk. I'm OG.
Yeah.
I'll be 50 in a couple months.
So you
This
can-
man fought on UFC 1.
Grandpappy.
Yeah,
Grandpappy.
Yeah, I'm Papa Smurf. Dustin got the best fit on the set. We'll take it.
Robert Graham, baby.
We'll take it. From H. Hanlon, Dustin, does Max hook you up with all those Hawaiian tees or what?
Nah, I hook him up. I hook him up with the Hawaiian tees.
From Kyer say Dustin has that tourist fit.
Put some sunscreen on my nose. Let's go.
and Bourdin had a belt. Hard on the Bellator belt. I'm sorry, Bellator.
Wow.
A little soon.
You crushed him, boy.
Yeah.
You crushed him.
You know what it was,
I heard
man?
they're making a revamp, right? When they're doing like a Bellator PFL rebranding again.
I don't know about that.
Or
But
just-
you know what it was, man? Because remember when Bellator first came out?
I fought.
You
I was
fought. That's right.
First
You
season.
fought, and like this is when like I wasn't in the UFC anymore when they first came out.
On
And
Fox Deportes?
and I tried to get in Bellator.
Channel 17.
Yeah.
The Ocho.
Yeah,
Sorry.
exactly. I tried to get on Bellator.
It
but
was
they
like
were only-
ESPN
Ocho,
Ocho.
yeah. They were only taking Latin fighters, and I remember you got in, and I couldn't get in because I
And
wasn't.
you started trying to speak Spanish at the
Oh,
at the tryouts.
My name is Ricky Martin.
Yeah, so that's what happened. All right, so
They used to come down to Louisiana back then. They used to go to Monroe, maybe.
Yeah.
Hector Lombard fought in
Fought,
Louisiana
yeah.
once back in the day.
I think he
Yeah.
defended the belt or won the belt over there or something.
yeah. All right, from Kevin Martinez, thoughts on Jim Miller versus Jared Gordon?
I think it's a good matchup for both guys.
Great matchup.
For where they're at in their careers, I think
Yeah.
it's a good matchup.
I think it's just a matter of who shows up that day the best.
I'm gonna
I
give it
think
to-
both
I'm gonna go
guys
with
are
Jim.
game. You can go with Jim?
We'll go with Jim. Make it easy.
He's old, man.
Yeah. But he gets it done.
He does. He does.
Finds a way to win.
But how often can he do it, man? We just talked about that. Like, it happens overnight. So sometimes, man, they just show up and it's like they're a different person.
Yeah.
He's giving Father Time a run for his money, though.
No.
He's still at UFC 100, 200, 300. He fought on all of them.
Oh, serious question from user. I can't read that. Question for Dustin. What does peace feel like for someone who made a life out of chaos in the cage? Also, is there any animosity towards Conor?
Good question.
What does peace feel like? The calm at my house with my kids, my wife, barbecuing on a Sunday. Like, that's what I love, man. Just being with my family. Minding our own business, really. Just chilling, not worrying about bills or anything. Just being in a good spot mentally and with my family. That's peace to me. That's where I want to be.
Yeah, to think about that, like all the work you've put in to put yourself in this position to have that peace. Like you probably didn't even think about it when you were doing it, like training camps and fights, in the hospital.
Right.
But now is where you really get to enjoy it. And that's got to be a beautiful thing.
It's beautiful.
Too much peace.
It's
now.
beautiful.
Yeah.
And like you said, going through it, I didn't know.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I went through it and did it. I went through all those hard years of fighting, the ups and downs, everything, to be 37 and be retired and be able to be home with my kids,
Yeah.
Like that's peace, man. Being home, doing what I want to do, waking up, not
And you
having
got to do what you love the whole
right,
time.
right, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best job
I'm
on
blessed,
earth.
man.
Best job on earth I ever had.
Fighting?
Yeah, easy.
Yeah.
Every other job I've been fired from.
I set my family up, my kids up for their future. We're comfortable, and I did it all through chasing a dream, trying to be the best fighter I can be, man. I'm just thankful I found fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Perfect.
Same here.
All right, one more. What else we got? Last one. From Action Jackson, as a striker, what should be the mentality fighting a grappler? Defend takedown or just go for the KO like Alex did in his rematch against Ankalaev?
I think so. Just jump on the guy. A lot of times we wait because we're strikers. We're like, if we throw a shot, we expose ourselves. But also, when you wait, you kind of give this guy, a pass. A lot of these grapplers sometimes they don't deserve to be in there with certain UFC guys, with certain strikers in the UFC. But their grappling is so out of this world that they don't have to strike. So it's good to just jump on them. I think always and just check them as quick as you can. Obviously, with a strategy and a game plan, but. Take them out of there as soon as you can because these grapplers at that level, they're like leeches. They'll have just your fucking leg and they'll find a way to climb up and get to your body and take you down. And now they're on side mount and now you have a fight in your hand. So whenever you got a chance to take a grappler out, just fucking smoke them, man. Like a brisket.
What do you think, Dustin?
I think you try to get them out of there with striking, obviously, but you do it calculated to where you're not overreaching and missing big shots where they get an easy free takedown or something like that. I think you try to put them out, but you got to do it in the right order. You can't just go out there and blitz somebody.
I think it changed over the years. I think back in the day when we were dealing with like just wrestlers, like when like Thiago Alves was doing like against like Matt Hughes, the game was like circle on the outside, catch him coming in. I don't think that works anymore. Just where the game is at now. I think you're more on the time like You got to attack them. You got to hurt them. You got to make them not want to shoot as opposed to thinking you're going to skate on the outside. Because what happens, you skate on the outside, you end up just on the fence and they end up catching you anyway.
Perfect example, Marab versus Sugar Sean, the second one.
Yeah.
Sean really tried doing the skate routine and the dance off and hitting him and moving and making a lot of space. And nope.
You end up getting punched and then taken down anyway.
I feel like that style like Pretis is doing now where he's throwing so many knees right up the middle that if you did duck at any moment and take a shot, you're done.
Yeah.
You're dead.
Yeah.
If you and that's gonna make guys hesitant, that style like that, you know?
Yeah. Perfect. All right, last one. I promise this was the last one. At Patient Zero, who's the most slept on fighter you trained with?
Kyoji Haraguchi.
Damn.
What's up? Say something, Dustin.
Damn.
I knew he was going to try to say something.
I know, so I'm with you on the Kyoji thing. I've been telling people for years, man, Kyoji, when you talk about the most complete fighter, Kyoji is the most complete fighter I've ever seen in terms of the total package. Discipline, technique, strength, conditioning.
Yaroslav for me. Yaroslav.
Yeah.
Nobody's talking about him. He's just slowly creeping his way in the UFC. Nobody's even, this guy's going to be a world champion.
I could see that.
He's going to be a UFC champion.
I could see that too. It's either one of these guys. To me, Kyoji, because not only can he wrestle, but he has some of the most insane striking I've seen. His blend of karate,
he covers
and
distance.
MMA.
Yeah.
I was about to say that there's no one I've seen cover distance and that speed like him.
There's nobody that can prepare you for him.
Yeah.
And if you have a bad night,
you're not gonna find
he's going to make you look bad. You're not going to find this guy because he's used to finding you. If you haven't seen this style, it's one of those things that you're gonna be like, "What the fuck's going on?" And before you know it, it's too late. The fight is over, and you got your ass whooped. Yeah. It's just a style nobody's seen.
Yeah,
I'm glad he's back in the UFC.
Yeah,
where he deserves to be.
Yeah, he deserves.
I think those years that he was at Risen, he was, I would say, the best 125er. You know, and then Pantoja came and got the belt, and I was like, well, it's either him or Pantoja because we've had the privilege to see these matches back at American Top Team, and it is the best back and forth blockbuster fights I've ever seen in my life.
Scrambles.
And to think that these guys are now one day gonna fight is the craziest shit ever. You know,
if Pantoja can get his belt back,
they both respect Pantoja's getting that belt back. If they give him the winner of Vons and Mr. Japanese, he beats them both.
Yeah,
Pantoja. Yeah,
Tatsura.
Yeah. Now the winner of Kape and Kyoji. That's gonna be crazy.
That's gonna be a crazy fight. So I mean, 125 surging division. It's exciting as
it's finally. I think there where it should be. It's very exciting. 135 as well.
It's always been exciting, but I just don't think the masses were big fans of the lighter weight classes.
It's been exciting because there's been just some guys that are so good, and you don't see finishes and knockouts, and I'm like, I love the skill level, so I'll tune in. But right now, we got guys that can finish the fight anymore.
Yeah.
Pantoja having the most finishes.
Van can definitely finish.
Van can definitely finish.
Bunch of power to finish.
Cop is another guy, which I think he's
explosive,
like the most dangerous guy maybe there. It's crazy.
Well, I think the one thing that division has never had, which it could use, what we talked about all show, is a rivalry. So you get that division a rivalry with a couple guys. That division.
Pantoja and Kyoji will be the best rivalry ever.
I mean, you kind of got a built-in rivalry if Pantoja can get back to the title shot with him and
with Van.
Yeah. The way he took the belt off of him, that's what.
But the way that I think Pantoja could take the belt from Vance, I don't think it'll be competitive.
No.
Yeah. I don't see it.
I wish we could have got to see the fight unfold, bro.
Yeah.
Well, gentlemen, UFC 328 coming up this weekend. Hamzat Chimaev taking on Sean Strickland. I'll be there. Dustin will be there. We'll be both working the desk. We appreciate you guys joining, and this is not a one-off. We will be back next Monday.
2 hours
and
live.
Every Monday at 12 Eastern until we're done.
We'll be back.
We appreciate you joining. I'm Dean Thomas. Chris Weidman is in our hearts. That's Dustin Poirier, Jorge Masvidal. We are out. Peace.